Hello, everybody, and welcome to our co-stream of the PC Gaming Show, Most Wanted 2024, even though it's really Most Wanted 2025, because these games are all probably coming out next year.
Very confusing title, top to bottom.
Very confusing title. My name is Nick Landera, editor-in-chief of Second Wind, joined by Marty. And,
hey.
Yeah, this show will be starting in about 45 seconds. We're going to watch it, talk about it, make fun of it, put things on our wish list.
Yeah, we streamed this exact thing a year ago. This is mostly just going to be, it's PC Gamer puts it on. They're going to be counting down their 25 most anticipated games of next year, showing off new trailers, showing off little behind the scenes footage, new docs and stuff. Last year's list had a bunch of cool shit. Last year they showed off Stalker 2, Persona 3 Reload, Yakuza, a bunch of cool indie games, some of which came out and some of which are still not out. So.
All right, do let me know how the audio sounds. I'm not going to put captions on because they don't have captions.
Gotcha.
So that'll be that.
Mm-hmm.
We started.
And Christian over in YouTube, thank you so much for joining the tip jar. I don't know if that was during Liza P or not, but appreciate you.
And don't forget, we're streaming more on Twitch now too, so you can go subscribe over there as well. And we're running a 25% off discount over on Patreon for all new subscribers for both monthly and annual.
Oh my glob.
End of Christmas.
Hello. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted. I am Frankie Ward, broadcasting our show from a top-secret underground lab where the finest scientific minds of our generation are on the brink of an exciting new technological breakthrough. The invention
George Lucas
of a
points out my
numbered
hat,
list
as they do
with
every
video
stream now.
games.
I hate it, thank you.
It's never been done before. Why spend hundreds of millions to build a secret lab to study video games? Because these days there are so many games coming out, you need a wish list a mile high to keep track of them all. Did you know
says
that
Brink
by the
2
time I finish
confirmed.
this sentence,
Brink.
14 more games will have been added to Steam, and 8 of them will be hidden
Remember how
object
much
games
coverage
like
that game
cats.
got
So
before it
come
came
on,
We're
out?
excited
and
for
then
it.
It just
List of the most
died
exciting
immediately.
And
People had
anticipated
Brink
PC
fever.
games on the horizon. We've assembled a team
Here it
of more
says
than
it's
80
beautiful.
talented
A great
game
team.
developers,
No.
prolific content creators, and expert critics. We gave them one assignment. Dive into the ocean of upcoming games and catch the biggest and best games worthy of your attention.
Shit. I forgot I need to
Today,
hide the PC
those
Gamer Show
25
chat because their chat's
scientifically
awful.
selected games will become PC Gaming's most wanted. And by the way, we've got a lot more than 25 games to show you. We'll also be revealing some of the awesome
Sassy
games
Guru
on
with the
PC
€2
Gamers'
dono. Nick,
very
how did you like
own
the
wish list.
Bollywood Halo
Not only
trailer?
that,
That was weird.
We travelled far from our secret
know what that
lab
is.
this year to talk directly to game
it's in the
developers
Discord.
at their studios. So we'll be bringing you a
so much in the
behind-the-scenes look
Discord.
at some of the exciting games they're
There's a
creating.
billion channels.
you can-
I'm just going to type in Bollywood.
Yeah, you can use the
Get
search function.
ready, because our biggest show ever is about to begin.
They say that
Let's
every
get
time
this
that's their
show
bigger
started
show
with
ever.
our first look at some of the awesome
Be
games
smart.
on the
Donate
PC
$2 to say
Gamer
Nick. Glad you're up
wish
and
list.
about. Thanks. Yeah, I'm still not feeling 100%. Whatever's going around, shit lasts a long time. Not
The
COVID.
life of a merchant should be easy.
Ooh. Starting off with this. I
Yeah,
know a
so
lot of
this-
audio.
the
I know a
Steam
lot of
page went out
audience
for
will be
this.
happy about this one.
This is Moonlighter
Yours
2.
is not. And yet, you want more.
I always love when like a 2D game goes
You
3D
seek wealth.
or its sequel,
Yeah, if handled well.
if handled well.
Golden
Yeah,
future for
yeah.
your friends. Does your ambition meet
That's
no
Moonlighter is like a perfect game to do that with.
Yeah, the art looks
little
great.
merchant? How much can you take?
So you never played the original?
No, I own it too. I have it on Switch.
yeah.
Never touched it.
You should play it over the break. I think like you would really like it.
But I started replaying Persona 4.
Oh my god, you would replaying games.
Oh my god, is this like fucking
This
Ninja Turtles
KC.
Hitman Go? I was also replaying Hitman Go on my phone, which I was like, Jesus, this game is perfect. And that's why I saw this and I was like, oh my god, oh, so this is like a Turtles Tactics game? Turtle Tactics?
I feel like, I mean, Turtle Tactics sounds cool, and the art's not really doing it for me.
Yeah, it feels a little chintzy.
Yeah. Like, don't you want cool animations with Ninja Turtles? Tactical takedown.
A lot of T's. TMNT.
Oh, Strange Scaffold's making that. That's
Oh, the El Paso Elsewhere.
Yeah, wow,
And
that's a big get for them, at least IP-wise.
Right out of the gate, and the show just started. This is what we do here, folks, and we don't have any plans to slow down.
Have you seen Killing Floor 3 yet? It just started like 2 minutes ago.
Good morning,
World
crew.
premiere.
How is everyone doing today?
You're a world premiere.
Thank you.
Business as usual, it seems. Pirates inbound! We're out of juice!
Is this a world premiere? I thought we showed this off in the Indie Showcase. like 2 years
World
ago.
premiere. All these
That
games look the same
didn't
for
go
me,
to
honestly.
plan, now did it? Let's load up and try again.
This one is different.
That's a good name for a game.
Soulmates,
Soulmates,
yeah.
SOL. That's good.
Of a forgotten laboratory where gadgets whir and whistle. A not so
Thought takes
secret
watching the
society
Bollywood
of
thing for
over
Halos.
80
It's amazing.
gaming luminaries gather for one purpose: to select PC Gamer's list of the top 25 most highly anticipated upcoming PC games. So, who is on
Well,
this
yeah, Hagrid's SOL, Soul, is going to be the trend because they use the word soul with the U
I'm
in
Brian
every
Whitehead
other
with
title
Tripwire
possible.
Interactive, and I'm on the council.
I'm Anna Demetrio. I'm a content creator and a voice actor.
Oh, the
Also
Halo.
a member of
This
the-
was from fucking
Hello,
IGN in
netizens.
2010.
It is
I watched this when I was
Day
like.
9, a member
I was
of
younger
PC
than you,
Gamers
Nick.
Council with a capital C.
Hello, gamers. I'm Tanya Short.
You were working at
the
IGN
lead
when they
of
made it.
Fox Games.
Were you?
No, I wasn't. I was
My
working at a fucking
second
coffee
year
shop when
in
they
the
made it.
council.
Welcome, gamers. It's me, Die Hard Diva, horror enthusiast, content creator, and your newest member of the council.
I don't know who any of you people are.
You're members of the council.
Yeah, I was referencing bench warmers. Thank you.
Probably another hit film from 2010 when the Halo thing came out.
Yeah, it might actually have come out in 2010.
Yeah.
I smell cinnamon rolls. There's just this old guy running a movie rental shop, and he just says the most random shit.
Shout out to Benchwarmers, friend of the show, Benchwarmers. Mothra.
It's one of
Enough
our most
appetizers.
viewed
Let's
shorts.
get to
for
the
one
main
of the
course.
Mothra.
The
when I had
first
Yahtzee
entry
throw
on
me
our
out the
most
window.
wanted list. Remember, all the games on our list were selected and voted on by more than 80 industry experts. Here's the council's pick for number 25 of this year's Most Wanted Countdown.
Number 25. Judas.
We'll see if this actually comes out next year.
Yeah.
It's Dash from Tech Radar Gaming. Back in 2007, BioShock blew everyone away by really pushing the envelope for video game storytelling. Now, Judas, which is coming from BioShock creative director Ken Levine,
Mirrors
looks
is
like
like
it's
you
going
got
to do
thrown out
that
a window for
all
views.
over again
No,
in
I had Omar.
2025.
Yahtzee
We've
made a
got
bad
three
joke
conflicting
once, and
characters
so
on board
we
a
tried to
giant crumbling
have some fun with
spaceship
it. And I
where
made
every
Omar
decision affects the
make
trajectory of
a
the narrative.
short video
Which one are you gonna
of
side with? Whose
using the guy that
ideals
plays
do you
Napoleon
agree with?
Dynamite in
These
Benchwarmers. He
are the
throws a
kind of
little
questions that
toy
I can't wait
out
to
of
sink
bus
my
and
teeth
drags it
into in
behind
real
him.
life. Of course, the
So
story
my face
Where's
is
his
on the
little
little
toy?
toy that Yahtzee throws out the
as it's
window.
also got an absolutely kick-ass
You can see it on
art
the
direction
channel.
too.
It's like the very
Everything
first short
from
we
the
posted.
dilapidated halls
John
to
Heater.
colourful
Yeah, I can't remember his.
inhabitants
I
just
can
looks
never remember his
incredible.
name.
When you throw in legions of terrifying robots to defeat with a combat system that mixes guns and supernatural powers, there's an awful lot to get excited about.
Joe Rao, €5 donations. I was gonna watch the VOD later while grinding the last time in Diablo 4. You guys
Number
are my
24.
favorite gaming show channel.
Killing
Aw,
Floor
thanks,
3.
Joel.
There's Killing Floor 3.
Grinding the last time? There's no end to the grind.
Hey everyone.
No, that's
I wanted
grinding
to
last time, 'cause
say
Path of
thank
Exile
you
2 is
on
coming
behalf
out.
of everyone at Tripwire.
Oh,
A massive
quite.
thank you to our fans, and thank you to PC Gamer. To be included in the 25 most wanted games of 2025 is an absolute honor. We're incredibly excited, flattered, honored. I'm just repeating words now, that's how excited I am. But we're excited and we want
Whoever
to
won
say
the Killing
thank
Floor
you.
3 can help
So
you
we're going to
accept
show you an exclusive look at one of our classic Zeds reimagined for Killing Floor 3.
Yeah, Speakeasy. Theoretically, Judas is fully leading into the Ken Levine narrative Legos thing. we'll see how true that still is, because that was a long time ago.
No, they gotta put the dogs outside. They won't stop barking. There's people coming to help make my house more accessible for my mother.
Before we get too
Dog's
deep
going nuts.
into our most wanted list, I want to help you keep track of all the great games we're showing you today. Just head to our Steam page at pcgamer.com/wishlist and you'll find every game from today's show. Speaking of lists, let's scroll through PC Gamer's overstuffed wish list for something new. You've heard that money makes the world go round, and that's triply true in our next game, which mixes up a fantasy city
think
builder,
she's wearing a wig, or you think she actually did that to her
real-time
hair?
strategy, all in the same.
I'm gonna be on Team Wig in this one.
Yeah.
Could be actual hair though. It'd be very impressive.
Gold Adventure Gold.
Good name for a game.
That's a title.
That's a good name for a game.
The music bops.
This seems like a very nice trailer for a game I'll never play. Good job, game.
Never say never. You're about to play Hero Shooter tomorrow.
Marvel Rivals. Big weekend for Marvel. No, I'm just gonna play Indiana Jones. Fuck, be honest.
Wow. So you lied to everybody on Firelink last night?
I'm gonna play Marvel Rivals eventually.
Eventually, you're gonna miss the whole meta. That's the whole point. You gotta get in on day one.
No meta. I make the meta.
No, you don't.
The meta gets there when I
Don't
get there.
lie to yourself. You have to play day one, or you're gonna be.
Also,
behind.
if I ever get to a point where I have to worry about a game's meta, I've forsaken the face of my father. No meta for this guy.
Yes, I'm so excited for this game. This is what I wanted out of Jusant. Jusant was too Jusant was too directed.
I like Jusant.
I like it, but I wanted a more free-form climbing game. Yeah, this looks good. Did you play their last game, Haven?
No, somehow. It was right up my alley.
How do I?
Again,
I keep playing all these games that you should like, but you just ignore.
There's a lot of. Turns out there's a lot of games
Fake.
and movies and books.
No, you
and
just
music
keep replaying.
and life experiences.
You just
to
keep
I'm just one person. Stop making this all competitive.
You're just living in a world of Lost and Persona constantly. I tried Valley Peaks. Is Valley
Coming up
Peaks
in the
that one that Yahtzee tried with the frog tongue?
Yeah, I fucking love Valley Peaks. Look at this big dog.
Oh, I thought the dog game was about to turning into a boomer shooter.
I was like, oh no, bring the big dog back.
I was really confused. Like, wait. Why didn't I combine my shirt and hat today? Because I gotta do my laundry. Here's a Marty game.
I like the song. I like the song.
But are you smart enough for it?
Probably not smart enough for it.
Are you gonna play Infinity Nikki?
I played the beta like a month or two ago.
Is it what is that game?
I mean, it's sort of like a more crafty Breath of the Wild, but everything's about dressing up.
Okay. Is there combat?
Yeah, there's combat. A little bit of everything. It's all about dressing up.
So you just go around and pick up your laundry?
It's pretty much just a laundry picking up simulator. Yeah, there you go.
Starlight Revolver. I think I've been following that one on Twitter
So
for a long
Starlight
time.
Revolver is an ARPG like Diablo, but instead of demons and monsters, it's magical anime girls and minigames. That's
Yep,
going
that's
to
a
the
Marty
top
game.
of my list. Up next, you know how they say, take only pictures, leave only footprints when you're going into nature? Well, let's tweak that a tiny bit to take every creature, leave
World describes Infinity
smoking
Nikki
craters.
as Mario
Strap
Odyssey
on your jetpack,
with a
grab your
dress-up
space suit
gotcha.
and prepare for revenge of the savage planet.
Game of the year.
I'm excited. Did you?
Late contender for Game of the Year 2024.
This is another one. Did you play Journey to the Savage Planet?
Together.
I did. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about it.
Really?
What they have
I liked it a lot.
stolen
Yeah.
from us. Kindred will rise again.
We like this one better because it's third person.
Nah,
With the glider.
just the gameplay didn't hook me in the
really?
original. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Seems like it has a heavy multiplayer focus though, which is
You can kick people off cliffs, I'm in.
You tell Tweed to back off. We are going to rain righteous fury down on
Looks like a thumb. Nice.
that might be the latest concrete month we have for a game coming out next year. I
And
don't know if we have
on
anything
that day,
concrete past May.
everything was taken from
Yeah.
us. So many lost. So much effort. In vain. All we
Yeah,
had
Fortnite
built,
at home. That game's not like Journey to the Savage Planet isn't like Fortnite at all. It's a action platformer adventure.
Sounds like
faded
Fortnite.
away.
You're Fortnite.
Hell
But
yeah.
beyond the destruction. Frightened and alone. We found each other. Now, together, we're discovering new horizons. Every foundation laid,
In Denmark with a $2.
Denmark with
every spark
No,
ignited,
you read it. My nose is still stuffy.
every connection.
God, Denmark with a $2.
made
This is the first time in the history of me streaming over the past decade that I'm less stuffed up than the person I'm streaming with. Less nasally. This is incredible. Thank you so much, Denmark. Have you heard, Marty? I got a CRT for my PS3. I did see. I'm very proud of it. It was a PS2, right? I mean, it might be backwards compatible PS3. But I'm glad you're getting to play Persona 3. I'm assuming you're playing Fez on a CRT. Very cool. Very proud of you.
Is this game going to be called Nut? Spacecraft. That is, come on. Come on. Give us a better name than that.
Spacecraft's pretty good. A bad
What?
SEO search, but a pretty good name. A terrible search for SEO. And Dower Dodger with a $2 down. Thank you so much, Dower Dodger. Loving the look, Nick. Go Avs.
No.
Nick is the world's number one Avs fan.
breath, it sidewinds to the Beetle Moon.
Where's Pony Island? We're Pony Island?
I keep hearing about this
Nope,
game.
games are good.
So this is been described as like a fantasy dwarf fortress type game.
I feel like if there's a thing called Dwarf Fortress, it has to be a fantasy
I
game.
dream of the sky shell.
There's no Dwarf Fortresses in my real life.
The
Yeah, this ASCII art.
strangers across stellar gulfs.
This looks like a lot.
Yeah,
Looks
this
very
game
neat,
is
looks
very
like a lot.
complex.
The earth falls away to light.
I've seen
and
it for
dust.
years. I just haven't seen
And
people
I
talk
dream
about
no
it,
more.
and now it apparently it's huge.
Now we become the specters that peopled the caves of Cud.
And Jewel Rao, thank you so much for a €2 dono. Note to myself, buy OJ, milk, and cereal.
Worth the wait.
And mix them all together in
Cud
one
is one of
bowl.
our favourite roguelikes, and its 1.0 release is out right now. Next up, we've got...
Sorry to interrupt, but the Council's deep orbit satellite is picking up a transmission.
Oh, we got tricked. That game already exists.
Like it's coming from the planet.
Got tricked by the
Orion
trailer.
Virgo constellation, 60 light years away. No, wait, scratch that. It's coming from Los Angeles.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. That's 2 times I'm going to say it. Beverly Hills Cop refers to Billy Rosewood, not Axel Foley. In fact, Axel Foley says the line, Billy's a Beverly Hills Cop, 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 33 seconds into the first movie. Case closed.
Was that streamer, game developer, and PC gaming show host Sean Day9 Plot talking about Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes, to all of the above.
It should not be legal to call a meal a shrimp feast if it has
I'm
less
confused.
than 8 shrimp. That's not a feast.
It's got good
It's not
shrimp
even
goofs.
a fest.
Sean? Sean, hello.
Oh, Frankie, I didn't see you there. Oh, and disembodied voice of Amelia Tyler. I didn't hear you there either. Hi.
Sean, what are you doing exactly?
Well, I'm not hosting the PC gaming show Most Wanted this year, so I thought, why not explore other art forms? You know, outside of looking seductively into a camera while I talk about video games.
So now you're a movie vlogger and shrimp critic.
We prefer the term shrimp journalist.
Okay. Will you promise to leave movies and shrimp alone if I let you talk about a video game while looking into a camera?
Oh, golly, do you mean it, Dr. Ward?
Well, why not? Just make sure the viewers know I'm the star of the show.
That was a long bit.
Control 2.
Number 23. Control 2.
I don't know anything about it. How can you be anticipated for it?
Now,
You
I
said
know
for
we
it?
all like
Oh, he's a
working
shrimp
from
journalist.
home, but there's one office
Oh.
we all long to return to. The Federal Bureau of Control.
I'm so anticipated
We're
for
still a little
games I
light
know
on the
nothing
details
about.
of Remedy Entertainment's Control 2.
I mean, GTA 6 was like their number 4
You
game
know
last
what
year.
it's gonna be.
Control 1 had
Stalker 2 was their number 1
execution
last
on
year.
some familiar
I think Hades 2 was number
third-person
2.
action
Yeah,
mechanics,
know what those are all gonna be.
It took
Control
kind
2
of
might
a
be
mysterious
very different.
SCP Foundation style twist.
No, I'm pretty sure Control 2 will just be more Control.
Telekinetic mastery, flinging
I
objects
think this is a
at
pretty
enemies, and
pretty
more
simple one.
importantly,
Oh.
A brilliantly realized
Alan Wake
world
2 was
history around
much
every
more
corner.
mature horror game than
Control
Alan
is the
Wake
kind
1.
of game that even for someone like me that doesn't
But it
play a
was
lot
just
of
more
shooter
Alan
games,
Wake.
I couldn't
Like, it's
More
not like it
Alan
was like a
Wake.
surprise.
more about the world and what Remedy
You only played Alan Wake for half of the game.
So,
Surprise.
If you're like me, we're all
Spoilers, I
dying
haven't played Alan Wake 2
to
yet.
return to the
What?
author's house for some more
You haven't?
telekinetic fun.
Nick, I'm too busy. I'm too
Stop
busy reading
rewatching
books and
Lost.
kissing girls.
Stop
I gotta read
rewatching
books, I gotta
Lost.
kiss girls, and I gotta play Persona because of the book club. Also, it takes like 2 fucking hours to just do a battle in
Stop
Persona 4.
rewatching Lost.
Everyone shut up. This game looks nice.
County.
Hello and welcome to this very narrow green screen where we are saying a huge
We
thank
need to
you
have
for
a,
voting Crescent
intervention,
County
sir.
one of PC gaming shows most wanted for 2024.
Ever since we announced this,
Y'all,
summer, the reception
no one
was
here
incredible.
touches the
Good
amount of
images,
shit I
fan
consume.
art.
So, until you guys get on my level,
And honestly,
you
just
fucking
seeing the
kick rocks.
reception, meeting people at Comic-Con and spending time seeing people resonate with the, core concepts of Crescent County, like making deliveries, racing
Mouth
your friends
kisses.
and kissing them on the mouth.
We can't wait to
Nope.
show you a bit more of the game. A lot of the cool modifications you can make to your broom, all the cool little shortcuts around the island.
And all the general mischief that you can get into too. So if that sounds like your vibe, we'd love it if you could join us on the Discord. We've got something in the works we're very excited about, but we also really want to show people more about the process of game dev as we think it's really important.
So yeah, follow us on social media, and we hope we can get this in your hands very soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye. Yeah, sorry, we totally changed our minds. Our first playtest is going to be on Steam and itch
Coming
on
soon.
the 8th of
John Lee Wobbly
December.
over on Twitch says, imagine a Marty talking about drugs. Until you consume the amount of cocaine I do.
One, you're
Oh,
a
I can speak to that.
2, you have your own spaceship. 3, you have a misfit crew to manage. Don't even need to go on. Cyberpunk RPG Citizen Sleeper 2 Starwood Vector rolls a handful of dice and lands at number 21 on our most wanted
Did you
list.
play Citizen Sleeper 1?
No, there's too much reading.
There's a lot of reading. There's a lot of reading. I will say that. It is excellent, though. A wonderful story and a very, very good, actual successful take on Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide on the genre I want to expand my horizon to for next year. I've been doing a pretty good job of every year doing a new genre that I'm not familiar with.
I do the opposite. I call
Yeah,
one
no,
thing
you-
at the end of every year.
You
Like,
go back
one
to
of them's got to go.
comfort zone.
The circle's narrowing. What's it going to be?
I was thinking,
Infinity Nikki likes?
no, I was thinking maybe 4X. because I
You
want.
can't stay awake during a game with too many words. How do you stay awake during 4X games?
Well, I want to try that Songs of Silence game that we have.
I think the thing that I really want to emphasize with Citizen Sleeper 2 is that it is a narrative.
Yeah, Stacy 89. I played City
about
Builders a lot
meeting
when I was growing up.
characters, and there's a lot of text involved, a lot of
There
reading.
hasn't been
but
many
actually,
lately
it
that
really
have
is a role-playing
kept my
game, and in
interest.
Citizen Sleeper 2 especially,
Because they all end up
that
in early
means
access
that
and never
your
release.
choices and the way that you decide to use the dice rolls and the way you react to your luck and your fate in the game is
Oh,
really,
no, you
really
brought up
important.
4X
You have
games.
to deal with
No, the
bad luck,
4Xers are out.
The nerds are here.
with stress,
The
and
nerds
all
are
of
here.
those things, and I think that's
They're
what
out.
makes the game really
Run
exciting
away
and
from the
engaging.
nerds.
I think the thing that I'm trying to do.
See, I at least
Sleeper 2
learned
is
when I was
really
streaming
emphasize
Souls-like
the
games for the
mechanical
first time
aspects of the
that
role-playing.
as long as I
think the
stream it
first game
and just
did a
let
really
them
good
know
job
from
for
the
players
onset that
who
I'm
are
stupid,
really into role-playing,
then they're
but I
not as
think
mean.
For the second game, I wanted to have much more mechanical elements supporting that.
So, setting the expectations
new
are very
dice
low.
system, the new
There
stress
you go.
system, glitching your dice, breaking your dice, all of these structures, they kind of
Because I do
want
wanna play Civ 7 when that comes out next year,
around
too.
the body of the sleeper.
I
what
wanna
it
get
means
into a
to be
Civ
like
game.
an android whose body is falling apart because they're escaping the corporation that made them. You're really getting to see that in the mechanics, but also in the story, this way that the sleeper's really struggling with this very human thing, which is this strange unknowability of our own bodies, that they are both something that
his brother
we are,
was a
and
freelancer
they're
for us on The
integral to
Escapist
who
for
we
a
are
while.
as people. But they're also something that
This-
we don't
this guy
exactly
is
know how
Sleeper
they
Guy?
work
Yeah.
all the time, and we don't know what they're
That's cool.
doing all the time. We just kind of feel their effects. Qualities that I really tried to bring into Citizen Sleeper 2 and maintain, even though you've got the crew, you've got the ship, you're traveling around, it's kind of like the human scale
Quadruple
sci-fi,
tunings is
and
what
really the
getting into furry
intimacy with
Hitler.
the characters, but also
No.
the intimate
I don't think
quality
so.
of the
No
writing
to that and
the
no to
experience
work
of
massage.
being in the body. It's kind of almost like a kind of emotional realism that the game tries to have. So I think that's been really important. Working on a sequel is definitely a different kind of challenge to working on an original game. You know, the game is already in the world, it already has fans, people have expectations, and when you're
I
adding
did
new
used to
ideas,
play a
you're
lot
kind
of
thinking all the
RTS
time about the
games.
audience. Oh, they're
The
gonna
more
love it
simple
when they
ones
get to
are
this
like
bit,
Command
when
and
they see this,
Conquer
and
and Battle from
especially like
Hitler,
having
then
returning
Empire.
characters and having things happen in the same
None of the-
universe.
none of the
It's
more
been really exciting to
complex.
just know that I'm dropping all these little golden pieces of moments that will connect to people. It feels really special to still be telling this story through the PC Gaming Show and to be voted one of the most wanted games. I think because when we had that first wake-up sleeper moment on the PC Gaming Show,
Did they say how
was
long the
the
showcase
first
is?
moment, kind of like putting it out in the public
No,
eye
last
and having
year's
people
was
react
about-
to it.
we
I
streamed for
really
about 2
wasn't sure
hours,
people would
so-
love the game. And especially because I was experimenting with
I would say a
taking
little after
ideas
4
from
probably.
outside of games, from tabletop games, and bringing them
A
into
little after 4
games.
p.m., not a
And it
little
turns out
more than
everyone
4
was
hours.
like,
okay.
That'd be a very long show.
we really like, we really want you to do this. And so yeah, it became really important to me. to make this sequel.
Monkey of Chaos. I don't. Yeah,
hope you
I don't
enjoyed
think
this look
devs
at
pay to be
Citizen
in this
Sleeper
to be
2.
like part of
Wishlist
the most
game on
wanted.
Steam and will be coming out in early 2020.
I don't think so either. When we put similar-ish things like this on at IGN, it was not paid. It was
Like
a
the-
quid pro quo of they get
If you're
publicity
keeping score,
and we
we've
get
just revealed
to
our
show off a
first
cool new
5
game.
most
I think.
wanted games. At number 25, we had Judas. Breaking through with more guns and gore than ever before, it's Killing Floor 3 at number 24. Control 2 warps to number 23. Crescent County charms its
These games
way
look pretty
into
good so
number
far.
22, and
Good list so
Citizen
far.
Sleeper 2 Starward Vector takes launch at number 21. Right,
Real-time
let's get
tactics
back to our
stealth
wish
games.
list for our next
No,
game.
I don't have
We
patience for
couldn't
that.
afford to take a
I don't
rocket
have patience
into
for
the
stealth.
distant
You
Then
see
you're
me-
gonna love
space.
4X.
No, I have
Something
patience
that
for.
definitely doesn't require-
I have
to
patience for
ISA to talk
smart
to the
decisions.
makers of
I don't have
space
patience for
survival
stealth.
MMO
Oh,
New
no.
Frontier.
Iceland. I need to go back. I have to go back, Marty.
We have to go back.
I didn't get to go. I didn't get to do my Golden Circle tour because I was sick last time.
That's where you
And I
pee in
didn't,
it.
I didn't get to go to.
Pee
I
in
didn't
every
get to go to
hot
Sky
spring.
Lagoon either because I
E
was also
Frontier
sick.
is a survival game set in space with a focus on self-reliance, moment-to-moment gameplay, and unlocking third-party development with an inclusive business model. I think it's bordering on survival horror almost in this.
Is this
huge,
just more
vast,
EVE Online, or
empty
is this
universe
something
with
different?
the
EVE
rotting
Frontier.
Vestiges of
They're
an old
working on, like,
civilization that
they have
grew
EVE
too large
Online,
and
they
eventually
have,
collapsed. We're focusing really
the
on
FPS
the
they're working on,
exploration.
and now
They'll be
this
able to
one.
go vast distances, and in order to do so, they'll really have to prepare.
You think
for
this
that
game will come
journey.
out
They'll have
before or
to take
after Star
resources
Citizen?
with them.
Way
They might
before.
be able to survive out in the cold, in the wilderness. There'll be places where people choose to gather because there's an abundance of natural resources. Much like in our real life, we expect people to do the same with their digital civilizations. The combat in Eve Frontier is more focused on moment-to-moment gameplay, where what you see in the space scene around you really matters. With occlusion and line-of-sight mechanics, you might not know what's behind the next rock, you might not know who
Yeah,
is
so
waiting
is this
for you,
standard?
or
Like, what is
perhaps
this?
how many
I think
resources they
it's
have when you're setting
a
your
more
trap.
focused,
It means
like,
the action's a little bit
space
faster,
combat
more decisions you
of
have to
Eve
make
rather
in the
than
heat
the
of the
MMO
moment
stuff.
with imperfect information,
And
and that
then
will lead to some
Eve
emergent
Vanguard
gameplay I'm
is the
absolutely sure of.
FPS part
When
of
you are in space
Eve
and you're
Online
flying
that they're
around,
making.
just feel like you're just a
And if they
small
do what they
speck trying
if they
to
do what they say they're
navigate
doing
your
with
way
it,
through this
it could be
vast
really really
expanse
cool.
of
It's
an
really
ancient
ambitious
relic of
though, so we'll see.
civilization that was there
When
before
I
you.
saw it
Using
at
blockchain technology also lets us open up
at
this universe
Eve Fan
to a
Fest,
layer where
was that
other
yeah,
players
last
will be
year.
able to
I wasn't
modify
like
and
overly
co-create
impressed
this
with
universe
it.
with us.
CCP's
But
always worked with third-party
they,
developers. It's part of what makes EVE
we'll see how-
Online
we'll see
so
how it
good
shapes
at
up.
what it does, and we have just taken that and amplified it with EVE Frontier. It's open source, and that means that you can go in and you can program directly into the game with our smart assemblies features.
Smart assemblies are
Yeah, I collect that too,
structures in
Mando.
space
As soon
that
as someone
you
mentions
as a player
blockchain, I'm
will
like,
be able to modify.
Yeah,
using
the way
code
they
that
the way
you
they
are
described it to me
writing
when
and then
I was there,
deploying onto the blockchain.
You
it's
can think of it kind of like
it's
modding
complicated,
on a
but it's not
traditional
like
game.
a
You can play
it's
the
not like a
original game
crypto
as a game.
anything like
You can then
that.
start getting truly independent third-party mods, and finally, you can actually build your own if you set up all the development environments and really get into the nitty-gritty. Some of the things we've seen players do in our earlier playtests include building a self-functioning tournament system, automated markets. We had gates that people were
What is
building to
blockchain?
really
It's
build the
really hard to
universe itself.
explain it.
The scope is really endless
For
with what
Eve
we
though,
can
it's
do.
like
But rest assured, you will not
the
need
network
to have
infrastructure
any
they build
knowledge
the
of
game
coding
on so
if
that
all
you can
want
contribute
to
to
do is
everything.
to just explore and play in the frontier. In the frontier, everything is underpinned by digital physics. Very much in the same way that
was some
when
of our
we're
B-roll that we
walking
shot.
around, when we are throwing
Damn.
things, putting glasses.
I noticed that
on
Omar
tables, we
touch
get
right there.
thinking
Yeah.
about how gravity is
That
pulling
Omar
us down.
cinematography.
Within the virtual universe that we're creating together on eFrontier, blockchain is that physics layer that helps us to enshrine these rules to make sure that they are beyond anyone's touching, even ours at CCP.
When we were building EVE Online, we decided to build on top of a database. Our choice of a database was hotly contested,
Wow.
at least in this
You grew a
community
big
of
beard
people
last time I
making
saw you.
MMO-like games. And never did we really position the game. EVE Online, the first database game.
Oh, yeah, he was in
and we're
our
not
doc,
really
right?
looking
Yep.
to do that.
Yeah, he's the
with Frontier
CEO of
either. It is
CCP.
not really a blockchain game, no more than it is a
I'll tell you
database
what.
game.
Speaking
We're
of
just being very
interviewing
explicit
Hilmar,
about it because it
like
is a hot topic
he's
and we don't want to hide it
so
away.
smart.
It does
It's just
use many
I don't
steps
understand
blockchains
half of what
involved.
he was telling
Sure,
me.
but it's more about the fact that it is distributed. And not
I thought those were
centralized. This is
marshmallows
more
getting
like a
toasted
peer-to-peer
on the-
system
in the
where
game. Those
everyone
were not
can
marshmallows
mod
getting
the server
toasted.
state. In accordance to digital physics, we have enshrouded into the world.
An example of digital physics could be as simple as item locality. If an item exists, it has a location, it cannot be messed around with. Other examples are that every action has some sort of energy cost. For example, if you've mined an asteroid or you've mined the player who was mining the asteroid with your guns, suddenly you've got resources and that has cost you some sort of energy to do that. It's something that means that you can't just perpetually fly around forever without eventually running out of energy. You will need to stop and do something. That makes the universe feel substantially bigger than infinite free travel, for example. You should be able to observe these rules, and the digital physics are always there, always reliable. You will find that the environments themselves are influenced by these, giving completely different types of gameplay. And this means that there'll be different areas of space that feel very different to play in and have very different effects and resources and threats, of course. Our motto is we create virtual worlds more meaningful than real life. And EVE Online has been running for more than 22 years now, and it's a virtual world that thousands and thousands of
that
people
they
choose
actually
to
have
inhabit
a
and find
blacksmith
very
that
real
makes
meaning
those swords
in.
for
We
them.
want to build eFrontier such that
Like
as
an
time
in-house
goes
blacksmith.
on, and it becomes more and more
Yeah,
decentralized,
after
the people who
I think
actually
after you're
choose to
there
inhabit
10
and
years,
find
you get a
meaning
sword.
in this virtual
There you
world
go.
can control it, and to such an extent that it can't be shut off. They choose to be here, they choose to live here in this virtual world, they should have a say in it. And eventually, the true long-term goal with open sourcing the Carbon development platform, the ownership of the game itself will essentially reside in the citizens of the frontier.
We're really excited for you to join us on the frontier. To get your hands on Founder Access Packs, which are available right now, head on over to efrontier.com.
That was a lot of things I don't understand.
Yeah, it was a little, just in terms of pacing, that segment was a little long.
Yeah. But it's the PC Gaming
PC
Show,
Gamer
kids.
and 2K have partnered together for a historic event, the Civilization 7 Across the Ages sweepstakes. Thousands of fans voted on the Civilization age they were most excited to see recreated into a custom
Yeah,
one-of-a-kind
Agony Goose.
PC.
That's my favorite
The
alternative
choices were
interface for
antiquity,
Excel.
exploration, and modern.
Yes,
and your
Eva's
voices were heard
spreadsheets.
loud and clear. The winner was the modern age. Over the course of the next few months leading up to the launch of Sid Meier's Civilization 7 on February 11th, PC Gamer, in partnership with 2K Games, will be building this unique PC and giving it away to one very lucky sweepstakes winner. The winner will also receive a $2,500 travel voucher so they can visit a real wonder of the world before building it in Civilization 7. And even if you didn't win, we'll be releasing a video showing exactly how this beautiful Civilization 7 PC was built, so you'll still get to watch Civ history in the making. Great games come from anywhere. That's the motto of publisher Midwest Games. And to
Yeah,
prove it,
Midwest.
they're showing off not one, but two of their upcoming titles. Let's open up PC Gamer's wishlist again for mystical action
Bring more
adventure, The
developers
Legend
to
of
the
Babu,
Midwest.
and the world premiere of Wild West
So
Souls-like.
that we don't have to go to California all the time.
Oh, this is the game with the fluffy dog.
Yeah, fluffy dog game.
Dearest child, this island offers everything you may need in your precious life.
I'm trying to
Vast
think of what game
forests,
this reminds me
roaring
of.
rivers, and mountains of rock
It's like this
ice.
dog.
that's
You are
fair.
old enough now to know that for every bit of goodness in this world, an
Oh,
opposing force
Rhyme.
exists.
For some reason, it reminds
In
me a lot
the
of
heat of the
Rhyme.
earth
Yeah,
resides
that's
a
Tequila Works game.
darkness you cannot fathom.
Unfortunately, Tequila
Demons
Works is
as old
gone
as
now.
time,
Rip.
my child.
Yeah.
Do not doubt. Even a light like yours can be tempted by the dark. You must always choose good.
Blue Mage says, where in the Midwest is this game set? This is set in Rockford, Illinois.
This game is not set in the Midwest, but published by
But,
Midwest Games. We're based out of
South Wisconsin border.
Madison.
Be brave,
Yeah.
my son. Stay in the light. With Babu by your side. And may the
Well, because it was Green Bay,
magic
right? Not Madison.
Or Green Bay, yeah.
protect us all.
Close enough. Everything in the Midwest is the same, right?
Monster. They're allowed to say it. You're not allowed to say it.
I live here. I'm allowed to say it.
The accursed town of Tombwater. Tell me, lone gunslinger, why have you come to this decrepit settlement? Monsters roam the streets, and horrors lie beneath. There's something sinister in the soil. A curse that's hidden under it all. No one leaves Tombwater alive.
It's like Cowboy Bloodborne.
And it won't be long until you succumb to the madness.
Boomwater.
The Souls like Western. Well, I was right on.
From the American Midwest, we now take you to Amsterdam to catch up with Brendan Green, creator of the most played game on Steam ever, PUBG. Green's next project somehow sounds even bigger than
Blue
that.
Mage says, Marty, I
He's
finally played
creating a
Animal Well based on your
simulated
take on the
planet
Game of the
that's
Year
the size of an
podcast. It was a
actual
delightful little
planet.
journey.
Let's head to a
Glad you
studio
enjoyed it.
player on
Our documentary comes
that
out.
game's wonderful, and we're going to have
Glimpse
all sorts,
of
yeah.
the new world they're
We'll have an
building.
excellent documentary for y'all in the hamper soon.
When I first announced Prologue, I was trying to make a larger open world experience than most people had made. And we found a way to do that using machine learning technology, using natural Earth data to generate these worlds from latent space. And we essentially reinvented how you create these worlds. We have a 3-game plan, and it's about iteration for us. It's starting small with Prologue, which is a prototype of an idea. We'll use early access to build on that and make it into a full product. It allows you to have a new map to play on every time you press play. A large 8x8 map where we have put a simple survival loop, get from one side of the map to the other side of the map with some difficult weather along the way.
It's not just raining and moody. It's not just an aesthetic thing. It's not just that the player is cold and wet. Suddenly now, oh wait, mud forms, rivers can go up. If you die, that's it.
We're also working on Melba, which is our in-house engine. We're putting this into the hands of the community in something we're calling Preface Undiscovered World. It's a very simple experiment where we have an Earth-scale planet and some simple systems to allow you to explore it.
I don't believe in technology developed in vacuum. It's why we have Preface, which is more about attacking the scale. So we attack the problem from both ends. Preface, it's already on Steam, so you can go there and download a Preface and discover the world.
I really want to involve the community early on because this is going to be a 5 or 10 year journey. Prologue will be available on Steam coming in Q2 next year.
I don't know what you are doing.
Prologue?
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but I'm like, is this just a trailer for an engine?
The only thing I keep seeing him talking about on Twitter is just making the biggest open world. I'm like, that's cool, but what do you do?
Okay. Abysses.
Abysses. Abysses.
Abussies.
Abussies.
Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. So you're interested in becoming a war mage. You think you've got what it takes?
Orcs must die.
Protecting the rift
I started playing Orcs Must Die 3 on Game Pass, and I got addicted pretty quickly.
These orcs not dead yet?
No, they ain't dead.
Green and Uglies gets through, maybe
This game actually, I'm actually excited for this one. I really like Orcs Must Die 3.
Anyway, when you can't get old Maxie, no one protects the rift better than these war mages. Look at these brave heroes. They're awesome. Must have had a good teacher. Each one of them's got their own special war mage powers. Like this. Or this. Whoa, look at that. They even have their own unique weapons and traps.
Yeah, Jordan, this is this one that I'll have co-op.
It's a whole lot of traps. They even get to make themselves stronger during missions. How much more powerful can 1 to 4 war mages get?
Were they not co-op?
And once the dirty work
I
is done, these brave warriors
This one's like more heavily focused on co-op.
Yeah.
Here you can buy and upgrade traps, improve your weapons and abilities, or select the next mission and head into battle. When choosing where to fight, you'll want to pay attention to the rift distortions, the weather, even the time of day. All these things can change the way every mission plays. You know, looking at these war mages really gets me thinking. They're pretty good, but let me show you how it's really done.
Thank God it has ragdoll physics. Ragdoll physics make every game better. Ooh, that comes out really soon.
There we go.
Nice.
That is a lot of orcs. But luckily, you've got loads of new ways to kill them. And this time you can play with up to 4 of your friends. Orcs Must Die Death Trap springs into action in early 2025. Do not go anywhere, because we've got a lot more great new games to see as our Most Wanted countdown continues.
What do you think number 1 is going to be, Marty? You think it's going to be GTA?
20. Perfect.
Casey, wake up.
Dark.
Perfect Dark's here. I mean, Stalker was the number 1 last year, so who
The
knows?
Perfect Dark gameplay trailer looked amazing, but that's not the only reason I'm excited about it. Look, I'm an old school gamer, so retro N64 GoldenEye is one of my favorite shooters ever. We're talking the characters, the level designs, the missions. That game is immaculate. But I
Kingdom Come
missed
2
out
says
on
terahertz.
Rare's
I don't think
next
it'll be number
trailer,
1. I think it'll be number.
Perfect Dark.
I think it'll be
And
in the top 5
always
though.
intrigued by the lead protagonist.
Yeah, I think it's almost too
Joanna
early in the
Dark,
year
and
to
I love
put
the
us number
whole
1.
alien conspiracy thing. Seeing Perfect Dark's fluid gameplay, Joanna's traversal, which is giving me Mirror Edge vibes, and stunning graphics, and it's just giving a perfect blend. And that's
Yay.
where I'm hyped.
Stunning edge graphics.
I played this demo at the last Nexus. It's pretty neat. I believe it's called Mainframe.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
The only thing that sucks about it is you need to play it on. Like it does not work on a Steam Deck. I have to sit in this fucking chair with a goddamn tax accountant, the goddamn CPA going through receipts.
Path of Exile 2. Yeah, I guess like it could be number 1.
Number 19.
Didn't that come out tomorrow.
They're in early access. Does that count?
Get that shit out of here.
This is an RTS I do want to play. Very Command and Conquer-ish.
Jesse, it didn't work on Steam Deck because it requires a mouse while you play almost because you are very much clicking things on the desktop as you platform. So didn't feel good. The trackpad I regret to inform you, the trackpad on the Steam Deck kind of sucks.
Never come here. Gate Ripper.
Got Doctor with the $2 dono asking if you played any more Stalker 2.
No, I have not, because I have been playing Black Myth Wukong.
God protects me.
There you go. You'll get plenty of Stalker 2 thoughts, I believe, on Wednesday. That's going to be Yahtzee's next fully red mic. So there you go.
Yeah, I think I'm going to finish up Wukong. I want to finish up Dragon Age before the end of the year. And at some point in my life, I'll finish Metaphor.
Menace?
You are correct. I did make mistake this with Tempest Rising. Tempest Rising is a Command and Conquer. Well. City Building Survivors League. Oh, Super Fantasy.
From the grave I rise.
No, I have to finish Persona 5 Royale first. I can only play that on stream. I can't play it on my off time. This is Marty's game of the show right here.
Oh yeah, I like the pumpkins. To be honest, I like the pumpkins that are littering the ground.
Something tells me Marvel Rivals is going to be your Avatar Way of Water.
Well, I'm just never gonna play it?
Yeah, you hype the shit out of it, then you never play it.
Okay. I hyped the shit out of Avatar. I have not hyped the shit out of Marvel Rivals other than being like, I think the trailers look cool. I want to try it.
Let's Eric, go make a short of Marty hyping up Marvel Rivals.
Impossible. Ooh, never did.
Look at
This game.
Mech.
Look at this cockpit.
KC, all written all over it. Shh, snake in the garden. Let me gaslight Marty in peace.
Mecha blood.
There's nothing more important than family. And who would know that better than the makers of Mafia the
I bet we'll see a new trailer for this next week.
From the developers at Hangar
Sounds like we're getting
13.
Borderlands 4 trailer next week too.
Refuse.
Ooh, Borderlands.
Mafia might. I keep forgetting Mafia.
Number
The Old Country's coming out
18,
next year.
Mafia, the Old Country.
If it's more linear, I'll be excited for it. If it's Mafia 3 with that design again, I will be very upset.
Hi everyone, we are hard at work right now at Hangar 13, finishing up Mafia the Old Country, and we can't wait to share more details with you. But we wanted to say thank you so much for voting for us. We really appreciate it. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Please be more like Mafia 2.
I like Mafia 3.
I really like the story of Mafia 3, but the gameplay loop of that is so mind-numbingly boring.
Number 17, June Awakening.
Hi everybody, my name's Joel Bylos and I'm the Chief Creative Officer on June Awakening here at Funcom. And I'm here to express a heartfelt thank you for us being on your most wanted list. 2024 has been a huge year for June. From the movie in the beginning, to our first gameplay reveal in the middle of the year, and now
Eric says too much sand. Yeah,
desert game.
Dune as a concept is cool. I don't like that everything takes place on Arrakis because it's so boring.
Now, if it was a snow planet, if it was Hoth, you're all in.
Yeah, snow's
we
fine.
look forward to seeing you when the game launches in early 2025.
just you know, it's a desert, but just throw some color in there.
I have never been so excited about crash landing in a desert. It was lovely to hear from the folks
It's
at
why I have a
Funcom,
really
and
hard
I
time
am
playing that
definitely
Atlas
looking
Fallen
forward to
game, even though I
exploring
really like the
Arrakis in
combat.
2025. PC Gamer wants to know what you think. And since we can't read your minds, not legally anyway, follow the link on your screen to take the PC Gaming Show viewer survey. Trust me, it's much easier than trying to communicate with us telepathically.
Yeah, it's Funcom, Megan and Goose. They made the Conan Exiles game too. Yikes! What's going on here?
Welcome, new games tester. You're on the brink of an unforgettable experience in the AML testing program.
Oh.
Imagine a reality
Literally
that
just
feels
added this to my
limitless,
wish
worlds brought
list.
to life by bleeding-edge immersive technology.
We are legally obliged to mention that the program has a 68% survival rate.
But how about we take a
horror
look
game.
at some employee benefits awaiting
Was this
you as a
Dream-
valued
Dreamscape?
tester?
No, it's actually called AILA.
Full dental coverage.
Ah!
Social office atmosphere. Personal medical insurance.
Ow! What the fuck?
From home opportunities. Generous
good try.
bonus scheme. The eventual total dissolution of your ability to discern the virtual from the...
Wasn't he the dude who got killed by the axe? Roasted. Absolutely roasted. Good trailer. Well done.
Halloween game.
I'm not going to lie to you. This is worse than I expected. Gate is cleaning house. And we are the dirt.
This is one of those games that we should probably do a game night for.
It's just content warning.
No, it's a survival crafting game, but it's got a really unique world and story too.
If it could have gone worse, I don't
But
see
it also
how.
has survival craft.
Maybe
Yes.
you can get us out of it.
So you're the perfect candidate to play with us.
I'm sick that day. Go big turts that day. Can't play.
Maybe not. This was the last thing I expected, but now we're here.
I think a better
We must
comparison would
do
be Grounded.
I hate to think what would happen if we
Yes, I never. Grounded never did anything for me either. Oh, this is already out. Gotcha.
As someone who definitely works in a secret underground science lab, I sure am glad we've never had a containment breach like in Abiotic Factor.
Warning. Containment breach like in Abiotic Factor. All scientists are at risk of exposure, or worse, talking about what they've witnessed. You know how scientists love to gossip.
Sounds serious. I better check the employee manual. Okay, let's see. Interdimensional invasion protocols, Skynet self-awareness failsafes. Did you know jorts are banned on casual Fridays?
Don't lose focus.
Right, okay, here we go.
Jorts.
What to do in the event of a containment breach. Activate scenario Epsilon.
Confirmed. Dispatching covert
Ah, look at that, my
agents
dog
to
stopped barking. I'm gonna
mind
go let them in.
scientists.
Crisis averted. Oh, but how do we keep those covert agents quiet? For phase 2, enable Operation Larkspur.
Dispatching Black Ops specialists to tranquilize covert agents.
But now the Black Ops specialists?
Releasing mutated weaponized bees to eradicate Black Ops.
This is gonna take a while.
Yes, Nick, if it doesn't have skits that don't land, is it really a PC gaming showcase? Listen, just consider those times to get up, go pee, go pour yourself another cup of coffee, do some push-ups. Anytime you feel like you need to complain about cringe, Just do some push-ups.
Hasn't tried to
Look how fucking swole you'll get. It'll be crazy.
Here. Somewhere behind the walls.
I'm missing. This looks cool.
In the ceiling.
And Garg Darvis, thank you so much for gifting a sub over to Fluffy on Twitch. Thanks, Garg. Appreciate you.
When we find out.
Wait for my word. Be ready. They're gonna pay for what they did to us.
Huh. Thomas Charles. Hey,
Releasing nano-terminators to eradicate teleporting anacondas. Sentient acid deployed to eat through nano-terminators. Cloning janitors to clean up sentient acid. Releasing zombie virus to eliminate cloned janitors. Importing scientists to cure zombie outbreak. Releasing more things.
Wait. We're back to just having scientists in the lab again, right? Can't we just stop here?
But the next one is really fun and super gross.
I'm tempted, but we should probably get on with the show.
Fine. You know, you used to be cool.
Yeah, Snake, I saw him. He dropped it in at the beginning of the stream.
And into a
I saw
place
he
where
dropped in a
nothing
12
terrible
month
has ever happened. A magic school
membership.
for
I don't know if
children.
anyone claimed it.
Here is number 16 on our most wanted list.
They're making weird noises.
Demon dogs.
Demon dog.
Number 16.
That was Barry who came dead. Yes. Yeah,
Even though we don't know
when
a
are we
huge
gonna get an update
amount
about
about
this
Witchbrook
game? It's
right
been in development for so
it is
long.
definitely a game
Yeah,
worth
it's
keeping
crazy.
on your
And
wish
there's
list
just
if
been
you
like
love things
a handful of
Stardew Valley,
screenshots.
Potion
Like they've
Permit,
rarely shown
any
anything
sort
else
of
from it.
life sim meets social life
This is the
too.
game that very much
In this
it's a
game,
chucklefish
we are
game
the
that is
residents of
Stardew but
which
Harry
is the
Potter.
town
They only
the
work
game
like
is
3
set
days a
in.
week, I
But
think.
instead of just being thrown in with no
There you
idea
go.
what to do, we enroll in Witchbrook itself, which is this cool,
we do that?
edgy sort of magic college that helps us develop our
we don't
skills
sell a video
as the
game that might
resident
make
witch.
millions of
So
dollars.
during this
so-
time, I
Oh,
imagine
shit.
we'll
Oh,
be
dang.
learning new spells, just learning how to harness our abilities, all of this fun stuff, while also developing relationships with the town folk to complete little missions, little deliveries, all sorts of stuff that is perfect for anyone who's looking for the next sort of cozy-ish game with a little bit of edge to it. During the relationship stage with these people, we'll also get to do things like go on dates, which is really exciting for anyone who, like me, loves the
Barry
romantic
scared the
side
hell out of me
of
last
like
night.
life sims
My,
in general. So we don't know
my
when
gate
it's coming out.
for my
It's
fence
just coming
didn't
soon at
latch,
the
and
moment,
he got out.
which does
Oh,
give
no.
us a lot
Last
of
night, I let
chance
him out to
to
go
learn
outside.
a bit more.
Went
sort
on
of
a
see
little
some
adventure.
trailers. We've
Yeah,
seen a
I
couple
was
screenshots
like
that
looking all
give
over
it
for him
this
for like half an
super
hour,
cozy
and then I got in my
autumnal
car
vibe,
to
but
start
yeah,
driving around to go
hopefully
look for
this
him,
is
and
the
just
next cozy
walked up to my
game
front door.
worth keeping an eye on, because it certainly
Yeah, I'm
looks
done.
that way right now.
Okay.
Coming up, you better make a little extra room on your wish list, because we've got a lot more new games to show you. Take a look.
I know what that game is. Did they forget to put a title on the screen?
Yeah, again, the number one rule of these showcases is there should be a lower third that has the game's name throughout the entirety of the trailer.
Hey, I like this. This is that robot Souls-like game that I liked from PAX.
Oh, nice.
Jack says the combat was really bad, but he just couldn't beat the boss. So
I mean, the combat in most Souls-like games that aren't made by FromSoft are pretty bad, if I'm honest.
This is like if you know, Elden Ring is A tier, Lies of P and Lords of Fallout are like B tier. This is in that C tier, but it's nice. It's fun.
Shell of human creation. No, you must shut it down. Or set it free.
If the developer adds in a
Robots at midnight.
oh, it comes out really soon.
Wish lists now.
If the developer added in a attack that lets you throw a baseball and hit at enemies,
There you
then,
go.
Then that was from me. I gave him that feedback.
Really
and he liked
goated.
it.
There you go.
What the hell happened to these people?
I like the look of this.
Please! Oh God, help me!
What the hell have you people been doing down here? I
I thought you said there weren't any more survivors.
Nothing's changed. We stick to the plan.
Place is falling apart. Water's flooding in. Oh my
This
god.
is, I like it.
Spook them up. Oh, this is Wet Boys.
Is it Shock Black 2?
No, it's a new survival horror game called Wet Boys, where you gotta fight all the Wet Boys.
Variable state, deepest fear. Alright.
There's too many words in that. Too many words in that title. What's going on? There are words above and words below.
Variable state.
Deepest fear there. Once again proving that going to the
They made
bottom
Wet
of the
Boys
ocean
1.
always
Shut up,
results in monsters.
Lost.
At least you can stop holding
Lost?
it for the next
What?
game on our most
Yeah.
wanted list. We
I was
have
gonna
to
say
wait
that.
for more than a decade, but the beloved series is finally back.
Oh, they made. Oh,
Flipping
Variable
Everyone,
state.
everyone agrees the title's bad. We're just calling it Wet Boys now, and if we do it enough, they'll have to change it because the SEO will move that.
So if you don't remember Variable State, they made Virginia.
Number 15.
I remember Virginia.
And Last Stop. That's cool.
And they're making that game
Yeah,
next?
that's a big step up for them.
Wow.
Hey there, friends at the PC Gaming Show.
What was once a
I'm
wet
Jeff
boy
Seamster,
is
head
now
of
a wet
creative at
man.
Full Circle, and I wanted to stop by to say how thrilled we are to have Skate named as one of the games you're most excited about. We're pretty excited too, and with early access coming in 2025, we can't wait to get all of you skating the streets of San Amsterdam. A huge thank you to everyone involved in choosing Skate as one of your most anticipated titles, and for all of your continued support for our
But for real,
game.
what was the Wet Boys
I'm
game
really
called
proud
so
of
I
what
can
we've
add to my
accomplished
wish
so far.
list?
Deepest
We
Fear.
couldn't do it without all of you. We're so grateful to our community of fans,
Deepest
new and old,
Fear
and to the
game.
Skate
Bad name
insiders
for
who
the
have joined us on this wild ride. Thank you again from all of us at Full Circle, and we'll see you
Literally
in
can't
Sandman.
fight it.
And I'm the second follower of. I'm the first. Oh no.
Thank you.
I beat Speakeasy, but like by 1 second.
Thank you, PC Gaming Show.
Damn.
Thank you, Skate community.
We are just as excited as you are.
Thank you.
We can't wait to skate with you in San Amsterdam.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. I'm so stoked.
Oh, does the PC Showcase have a wish list on Steam? Nice. That's always good.
Because I've been curating developers and game studios on Blue Sky. It's funny, like I'll get a message from the developers and they're like, "How'd you find it so quick?" It's like, "Cause I'm good."
Oh, you didn't know? I am social media.
I'm like the first follower on like a bunch of the game and studios accounts, just because I keep track of it.
You think you have seen much, but you have seen nothing. You have yet to set foot in the towering peaks that guard a forsaken castle, a realm under the dominion of the King and Queen of Turmoil. If you still dream of becoming the Wizard of Legend, your journey in the Trials has only just begun.
Wizards.
It's usually not a great idea to follow the instructions of a mysterious disembodied voice, unless it's my mysterious disembodied voice. Visit pcgamer.com/wishlist for the PC Gaming Show Most Wanted Steam page, where you'll find all the great games from today's show in one convenient place. Now, back to the show.
This game again, but they didn't tell us the title last time. Oh, there it is.
Finally.
Then fell the mournful mothers.
Did they like accidentally run the trailer before?
Well, we got to run it again. We forgot to put the fucking title.
The Scots.
Yeah, Tears of Metal. Yeah, this game looks cool. Reminds me of Viking Battle for Asgard.
Which one's that? Is that a VR game?
That was a 360 era game from the Creative Assembly.
Oh.
It was like a third-person action game where you had to go and like liberate different areas as a Viking, and you killed like a bunch of orcs.
I feel like Vikings were not liberators. they did the opposite. They were conquerors. Maybe these Vikings. These Vikings were good Vikings.
While fell the tears of metal.
If nobody in chat played Vikings Battle for Asgard, we might have a problem. Because that was a good game.
Was it a good game, or was it one of those games that you liked when you were a child, like Pain and Viva Pinata?
Time to dump the waste.
They both, the same thing.
Whoa,
So there you go. It's one half a dozen.
Yeah, like Goblin Commander.
Yeah.
Is that tight enough?
Don't what? They're all parasites.
No, not Mike.
Humanity can do anything. Look at
Can't
that
do this,
game.
Mike. Mike did nothing wrong.
Yep.
Oh, I would have rather just took the bullet.
And double finger with a €2 dono. Thank you so much. Vikings liberated a lot of valuable goods. See? One kind of liberating.
Profit today. Couldn't read the rest of it.
That was Ready or Not?
Oh.
What?
A new map?
What? Is that just a different game, or is that the same
No,
game?
It's a same game, probably another new map.
I don't want to fight a bunch of fucking oil rig crazies. Everyone shut up, it's James Bond.
We don't know anything about this. Can't be most
Everyone shut up, it's
anticipated.
James Bond.
We know close to O about Project 007 at this point, but I have absolute, complete, and total faith that it's going to be a standout success. I mean, there is not one
think we'll see
studio
any of
most
this next
successful
week?
in making a spy game
No.
than Danish developer IO Interactive, best known for the Hitman games. I mean, you could take the Dartmoor level of Hitman 3, mod James Bond into it rather than Agent 47, and you'd pretty much have a perfect demo for what Project 007 should look like, in my opinion. What we do know is that it's a Bond origin story, so that's right, we may finally find out why James Bond likes
He's a
martinis
functional alcoholic,
shaken and
that's
not
why he likes
stirred.
I think Project 007 is a perfect fit for IO Interactive, and I'm not just saying that because our scientists are part of the same union as James Bond's tech-savvy engineers. Revolutionary technology,
we'll see a trailer for it next week?
experimentation, illegal genetic testing.
Um,
Our friends at Intel may not approve.
It's not one of the things I'm. I'd say there's like a 30% chance we see it.
Let's hear what
I would
Intel's
not
been
be
working on for
surprised,
our gaming
but I
nerds.
also wouldn't hold my breath.
You think we get a release date for Death Stranding 2 next week?
No release date, but I think we get a trailer, and I think we get like
something,
a fall,
Yeah.
or something like that. Fall 2025.
Some of those studios that we talked about years ago, we're still waiting for what they're working on. The one I'm still beyond curious about is That's No Moon.
Yeah.
With that $100 million investment they got.
I wonder if whatever they were working on shifted at some point. Or,
And then you're going to want your cooling
gonna
for
use
your
this moment to
processor and for your entire build.
while I go over what's
So
going
we're
on with
going
this
air cool for our processor, and we also have our fans, which we're going to be installing in the case. As for our graphics card and motherboard, shout out to
Thieves
Astra
over on
for
Twitch asks,
providing
what are we
us
holding
release
our breath
parts.
for?
For the graphics card, we do
Not a
have
whole lot
the
in this
Intel
showcase as far as like
770,
really
and for
big
the motherboard,
announcements.
we
Like
have the
this one we're mostly
Z790
focused on
notebook. And then you're gonna
the
want
cool
to have
indie
your
announcements.
RAM,
Like I
your
still think my favorite
storage,
announcement from
and
this
of
is
course a
Moon
power
Rider
supply
2.
unit. The first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be installing the processor. So we are
The
using
very
an Astra
I did really like
Z790 Nova motherboard.
Deepest
Now,
Fear.
this is
That looked really
compatible
cool.
for the 12th,
I was
13th,
up for
and
a good horror
14th gen
game underwater.
processors from Intel, which will make it easier if you guys want to upgrade in the
Looking
future.
through my
The good thing about the
wish list here. I'm trying to see
14600K
if
is
there's
that
anything
it has 14 cores with 6
that
performance
I'm
cores and 8
waiting to see if they
efficient
talk
cores.
about.
So the thing is, when you create the
I want to
build,
know
you
more
wanna
about that
create a
Jurassic Park
balanced
survival
build
game
where
from
the
Saber
graphics card
Interactive.
has a
That
cohesive
one's the
relationship
first
with the
person
processor. And the
action
processor that we're
adventure
using,
horror
which is the
game
14600K,
from
goes
Saber
hand in
that
hand
they're working
with
on
the
that.
Astra Intel Arc A770.
I assume we'll see something more about Sunderfolk in here. That was announced from Dreamhaven. A bunch of former Warcraft bunch of former Blizzard developers are at the studio, and this is like a D&D type of game. It looks really cool, and it's got a really neat controls scheme where you play it from your phone, which I know everybody in chat's be like, "Ugh, your phone," but the way you control it looks like really unique.
Talk about what, boys?
Did you see that Sunderfolk game that was announced? Not in this showcase.
Thunderfolk?
No, Sunderfolk.
Sunderfolk. I don't know.
So it's from the Dreamhaven studio, which is from a bunch of Blizzard developers.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's a D&D tactical RPG, but you do a lot of the controlling of the game from your phone.
Oh.
And it's really neat looking. But Deep Strab asked if there's anything we're really waiting to see. I'm hoping we get a release date for Millet Center in this showcase.
Oh, for this showcase? Oh, I have no idea ever for this showcase.
Yeah,
They always do some big games, some little games.
Yeah, I said that like really mostly here for indie stuff, so it's kind of a
yeah.
of what we
There's really no
expect.
AAA premieres here. Anyone who has something AAA to show off is going to wait till next week.
Captain's log. November
I'm just
16th,
looking through my
1937.
Steam wish list about games that I wonder if we'll hear about here.
Enceladus was announced.
I want to know more about that Jurassic Park
survive.
Survivor game that was being worked on by Saber.
JP.
Another co-op horror game? Lethal Company?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, big trend right now. This looks actually pretty neat.
This looks like it could be a part of the Wet Boys universe.
It's a submarine type game or something.
Wait,
Dark
wasn't this
Water.
what the Wet Boys game was called?
Nope.
What was Wet Boys game called?
Deepest Sphere. This is called Dark Water.
Fuck!
That's a PlayStack game. PlayStack is a publisher that
So in
I'm
Dark
really
Water,
excited
something
about.
went horribly wrong in an underwater colony? Again, I'm shocked. Next up on PC Gamer's wishlist, you'll inherit a sprawling mansion
You know what
filled
game I
with
do think we'll
mysteries.
see at the
It's
Game
one of
Awards
the
next
most
week?
intriguing
was that?
puzzle games we've seen in a long
That Section
time.
9 game
Here's
just
Blueprints.
announced a big publishing deal with Epic. It's from a bunch of the former developers that worked on Limbo and Inside.
Oh, yeah.
We're keeping an eye on that one for years.
I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin.
Yeah, Blueprints.
I suspect
This is going to
It's
be a
a
game.
very
This is
good
going to be a
name
game
for
of
a
the year
game.
contender next year, guarantee it.
is becoming clear.
Well, maybe not. If it's in the spring, people forget about it. But
Bunker down, because our most wanted list continues. Unravel the mysteries of the quarantine zone in survival FPS Atomfall.
I think we're getting a Tales of Iron 2 release date today as well.
Number
Is that the rabbit
13.
and frog game
Atomfall.
that Casey and I played?
Oh, Tales of
No,
Iron?
Tales of Iron?
Yeah. No, not
We
Rabbit
did
and
that for
Frog.
Hidden
It's
Gems.
a Rat and Frog.
Rat and Frog, that was it.
Hi, my name is Ben Fisher. I'm
side-scrolling
head of
Souls-like.
design at Rebellion. Thank you so much for including Atomfall in PC Gaming Show Most Wanted. We can't wait for you to play the game next year. But for now, here's a sneak preview.
I can't decide if I'm interested in this game or not.
I
Like,
got bits and bobs for sale.
I like Rebellion, but none of their games feel super great to play.
Please be careful.
The game looks nice.
It's
I
more
like that.
dangerous than you can
Like
possibly
I like
imagine.
its strange post-apocalyptic tone.
Yeah.
Telly's ringing.
Hey, that's my birthday.
BD.
Of all the things I've seen, it's in Eric's home it will happen. And it all begins with her.
I'm excited for this one.
She's gone. Find her before she leaves the building.
I need to get out of here and find Herman before they do.
Oh, no, you don't. Look for the main control, maybe.
Is that you, Johnson?
Go after her!
What do you want?
I need passage.
You told me you wanted out. You and your brother.
That's actually why I'm here.
I respected your decision because I thought you respected me.
They're looking for Herman.
You want passage, huh? I'm not keeping these for you anymore. You're taking with you this time.
I won't get past this gent without a dart.
This is a stealth game I will play.
It looks really impressive. Yeah, if I'm being honest, the facial capture.
Oh,
those
yeah.
cutscenes is
Using that good old Unreal Engine 5 metahuman stuff.
That's really impressive. Yeah, double finger. I also thought I heard Ronnie's voice.
I must find her
I'm all he's got, Alva. He's all I've got.
before he does.
Release date. Ow! Come on.
No one wants to commit to a concrete release date. It's too hard.
Commit.
When the meteorite struck, it
Bit
unleashed
once
a
it's done.
hostile disease, plunging our world into chaos. Now, we stand as guardians, fighting to protect our world and vanquish all who threaten our existence. Against all odds, we must battle mutations, traitors, and infidels.
Oh, this looks very wastelandy.
Yeah, it really does.
Every victory
Like
brings
almost a
us
carbon
closer
copy of
to
Wasteland.
retaining our freedom.
That's a bat pig.
Oh.
Chains of Freedom. Boomer shooter time.
The dynasty have blown the
To
bridge
be honest,
to the
this is
temple.
not a boomer shooter.
This is Tempest Rising.
Oh, gotta stop using that term.
This is
Gotta
that
stop
Command
using
and Conquer
boomer
like I was looking for.
Get some defenses up and give the archaeologists time to work.
I bet Civilization will be the number one game. That's what I think.
You what?
I bet Civ 7 will be their number one game.
Yeah. Kind of has to be.
That's some real PC shit right
Yeah.
there.
Hey, but they're making it for consoles simultaneously, so it's not just PC boys anymore.
That's true. And if there's one thing that worked great on consoles historically, RTS games.
Hey, don't you
Yes,
besmirch the name of
glory
Battlefield Middle Earth 2 and
1990s
Halo
RTS
Wars.
games is still alive in Tempest Rising.
Someone's gonna yell at me that
Well,
says
yell
that
And Command and Conquer 3 Tiberium
Civilization
Wars. I played all
isn't an
three.
RTS, and I'm just gonna be like, I don't care.
That's true.
I
It's
don't
not an
care what genre
RTS.
it is. I don't care what genre it is.
Sounds a bit familiar.
It's a fucking click 'em up.
Games media
It's a
literacy
click 'em up.
correctly.
Strands.
It's a fucking clicky dicky.
Deep Scrub says Halo Wars
All
left
my
a lot to be
life,
desired.
I was dreaming about becoming a point.
Ah, this game. I'm very excited
To
for Eternal
alongside a
Strands.
renowned weaver band.
Yeah, this looks great.
It's a chance to make history.
The Surge.
What?
They've had us on our
That's Max
back foot for
barking.
decades.
Not Barry.
Ever since
Barry doesn't bark that much.
our people have been in crisis.
Our weaver band is here to help. We're ready for anything, no matter what happens.
How Dodger and $2 dono. Clearly, the most anticipated game is Dokkaevi.
I feel like you forget that game exists, and then the
I forget for like months on end. I forget that Dokkaevi
Yeah.
exists.
And then you wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, Dokkaevi. When is it coming?
Let's not lie to each other. I like you.
Can't say the feeling's mutual.
Oh, I bet Crimson Desert will be in their top 5, I bet.
Crimmy does.
The other game from the Dokkaevi developers that's taking
Which is
priority
fine.
over
Get that
Dokkaevi.
shit out of here. Get that dumb desert game out of here.
Still believe
Fucking
in the
nerd
dream
shit,
of
and then they can focus on Dokkaevi.
Quiet.
If it
For the real
takes
ones.
us to restore it, I'm up for that challenge.
Do we have a release date for this one yet?
January 28th. I believe so.
Oh,
Good snoo.
now we do. Oh, there you go, Marty.
They're pairing with Square?
Just
What was-
looks like
what-
to design a boss or something.
What was that? What happened at the
Our
end there?
next most wanted game is
Some
from
weapon.
a developer who created a few quintillion planets last time around.
Shinzi,
But
it's
now
not really Breath of the
focusing
Wild
on
like. It's more
just
like a
one. Explore a fantasy world the size of planet Earth in Light No Fire.
Shadow of the
Seems almost
Colossus
like
a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like almost a blend of like Immortal Phoenix Rising, Shadow of the Colossus.
I'm so
another very real game.
I'm so curious if
There is
Hello
nothing
Games
more
knocks it out
appealing
of the
to me
park
in a
with that
video
at the
game
front.
than wandering off, and that is why Light No Fire by Hello Games is my most wanted.
John
It's because it's a planetary
Crimson,
exploration
the Crimson
game
played
where
it
you
or
can
seen
pick a
some.
point
He's lying
and
about
just
Crimson
decide to
Desert.
go there
They've been
with
showing
your
off like
friends.
hours worth of
Humans
gameplay
are
footage over the last few
hardwired for
months.
exploration.
Yeah, but it's a
why
game
we went and found
that
the
takes place in the
Northwest
desert. You
Passage.
shouldn't care.
Unfortunately,
You
we
also
found the
shouldn't care about
Northwest
Eternal.
Passage
Oh
now,
no,
and
it's
still
Eternal Strands,
are
not
kind
Eternal
of chasing
Sands.
that
Never
high.
mind.
But we
I was gonna
can
say if it
do
was
that
Eternal Sands,
in
you can't play
video
that game.
games,
Too much sand.
hopefully with less
You can go watch like
But doing
43
that
minutes of
means
Crimson
that we
Desert
can
over on a
bond, we can
GM.
explore, we can find
You watch a
more
whole
about
episode of
ourselves.
fucking Gilmore Girls in that time.
And
Go watch that
getting
instead.
poetic, but
See
just
what
generally
Lorelei's
I
up to
wanna be
this
able
week.
to ride a dragon around a beautiful fantasy landscape on a massive scale and maybe not have to eat my friends. And isn't that all we can hope for in video games?
Massive scale games just do not excite me anymore until I know what the gameplay is.
I want all games to just take place in
What
one
if
room.
Pablo Escobar and the cartels of the 80s
One room
had
ups.
the internet?
Oh.
Welcome to Miami, 1985, where the cartels have more
What is
than
this?
just guns. In this world, hackers are the cartel's most dangerous weapons. And the biggest cartel's top crew is untouchable. Until now.
Okay, Vita, you got 60 minutes before Astra comes back.
The electronic crime unit has one chance. 1 hour a day to infiltrate the cartel's supercomputer and take them down from the inside. But the clock is always against you, and one wrong
game?
move could blow your cover.
This was cool.
In Vice Undercover, no one is who they seem. Coming soon to a computer
demo now.
near you.
Pussy Guru with the €2 dodo. Hack the planet!
11. Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Everyone shut
Snake
up.
Eater.
Snake Eater.
I am so excited for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which is a remake of one of my all-time favorite games. I'm so happy that it's gonna bring so many new fans to the series, but it's also gonna please all-time fans like me. I've made 4 games so far and currently working on the 5th one that are inspired by the series. And so you can imagine when I saw the trailers with the amazing graphics
this guy released
and the
that,
quality of life improvements, I just got
No
so
Sun to
excited. I
Worship?
replayed
Yeah.
the old ones a bunch of times already just to get ready for it. And
Did you
so
end up playing it
I
and
hope
like it?
you're as excited as I am.
Yeah, I liked it. I wrote
It's
about it.
got
I didn't
director
skip this.
Nakamura, who's been
yeah.
with the series since
It's a long
MGS1, so
time ago
they know
already.
what they're doing, and it's gonna be amazing.
Once again, you're a one-man army in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Before we move on to our top 10 most wanted, let's check the logbook for a quick recap.
There's
Everything
the eye
we've
patch
seen
on her
so far.
forehead.
Number 20.
Just keeps
Perfect
moving.
Dark. Number 19. Menace. Number 18. Mafia: The Old Country. Number 17.
Yeah, the
June
top
Awakening.
5, I think.
Number 16.
Borderlands 4.
Witchbrook. Number 15.
Civ 7.
Skate 07.
I forgot
Number
what the
13,
the other
Titanfall
Crimson
with
Desert.
the amazing graphics and the quality of life improvements. I just got
Kingdom
so excited.
Come,
I
Kingdom
replayed
Come,
the old ones
Avowed.
times already just to
I
get
wouldn't-
ready
I wouldn't
for
put that
it.
in the top 5.
And so I hope you're as excited.
Yeah,
as
I don't know if
am.
they're gonna do
It's
like
got
Silk Song and Grand
director
Theft Auto
Nakamura,
again. They
who's
did them last
been
year in the
with
top 10.
series since MGS1, so they know what they're doing, and it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, GTA 6 probably.
Once again, you're a one-man army in Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Before we move on to our top 10 most wanted, let's check the logbook for a quick recap on everything we've seen so far.
Number 20. Perfect
Oh,
Dark.
we just did this.
Yeah, it was weird. It did
Number
repeat
19,
that.
Menace. Number
It
18,
repeated her little
Mafia:
interstitial,
The
but then
Old
it went.
Country.
I don't know what's happening
Number
right now.
17.
It's still live.
June Awakening.
Yeah, this isn't
Number
us. This is them.
16, Witchbrook.
Don't
Number
yell at us.
15, Skate. Number 14, Project 007. Number 13.
We're in a
And
time
says
loop.
Guru with the 5 euro dono. Thank you so much. Konami should have done it the same as Square Enix. Split it up into 3 parts and pad it out with filler. Fucking Metal Gear Solid 3. Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake Part 2. Oops, all Grozny grad. I'd fuck that up.
Next up on
That'd
our
be
wish
great.
list,
What's going on?
3 teams
Is everything
aboard
breaking?
battle for control of an arena in asymmetrical FPS
No, we're back.
Alara Prime.
keeping an eye on this one, but man, it's another game trying to do the Counter-Strike-ish stuff, and none of them have been successful.
Nope.
Placing nullifier.
It's our favorite member of the team. Tech issues. These aren't our tech issues. This is on their stream.
I really need to do that unpacked video. Like, stop doing these competitive games. Just sandbox multiplayer. That's what people want.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Pendulum's always swinging.
I don't know what's unique about this.
Alara.
Nope. Yep, I have no hope for that.
We must use every last drop of strength.
Yeah, that's the thing. They all look fine. It's just like, how are you gonna pull players away from Valorant or Counter-Strike? You can't.
We're here to help you defend this town.
Whoever at Ubisoft said we should try to compete with Call of Duty. I think they're regretting that right about now.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing to say, because it's like, you know, you want competition in those spaces, but they're just so dominant. Like, if you're gonna be competitive, you should have gone after the Battlefield space after 2042 fucked up.
Yeah.
Please hold still.
Yeah, where there's an actual like vacuum
There's a
in the market.
yeah, power vacuum
Subject
for it.
identified as someone who wants to see another game trailer. Delivering trailer now.
Shinzi, yeah, I did play a little bit of Their Billions. The one I got hooked on for a little bit was Diplomacy is Not an Option.
What if all my decisions were right?
Is the altars?
What if I did the good thing?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, those are the altars.
What if I don't want to change
It's
anything?
a Polish like a pull 'em up.
I'm really interested in this game. I just haven't read up much on it yet.
What if I was wrong?
Agony, this one isn't a survival. This is one of the survival games. More of a narrative game.
Decide.
I think it's survival elements.
I think they said survive at the beginning, but it meant more of like
yeah,
survive as in don't die, as opposed to survival. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Core. I like games with parkour.
Looks like they're edging that mirror.
Now he's stabbing dude.
Oh, they've never stabbed dudes in the back of the head.
She really kicked him in the back of the head.
Yeah. And then tried to use a gun, and he just immediately died.
Immersive sim stuff. I like that. I'm interested. Oh yeah, that's right. Subnautica 2. That'll probably be in the top. Maybe not top 5. Definitely be in the top 10.
Subnaughty.
Aqua. What's up with all the water names? This
You're the water. 2025. You're the water. You're the wet boys. Wet boys rise up.
Number 10. The Thing Remastered.
This is Stephen Kick from Night Dive Studios, and we're usually not good about
So that seems
keeping
Kick?
secrets, but
That's cool.
I'm gonna hide
Did you ever
this
play
tape
this
when I'm
game?
finished.
I did it. Yeah, I own
If
it.
none of
It's
us
good.
make it, at least there'll be some kind of a record. We still have
No. I'm looking forward to replaying it, but no, the original game isn't that good.
I just arrived.
This is out today. I think this is Shadow dropping.
Give us an idea what happened.
Yeah, I wonder. I haven't heard anybody say it's good, but everybody's excited for it.
I need your help.
It's just a weird thing to bring back, and Night Dive. I appreciate everything Night Dive is doing to bring back these games.
Yeah.
And so I want to keep supporting them because maybe they will bring back a game that I really do feel passionate about.
Oh, it's third person.
Yeah.
Men are dying out there.
You're out of your league here, Blake.
We should stream this.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, because the thing is, the game is definitely a little janky because it was a PS2, Xbox era game. Which, yeah, third-person shooters around then that weren't Resident Evil 4, kind of janky.
Trust no one. Except for me, obviously. When I tell you The Thing Remastered is out and you can play it right now.
Yay. What the heck is this?
Yeah, it's like Lonely Mountain downhill.
There's electric scooters.
Multiplayer.
hippie version. Oh, December's next. Ah, crap.
Jelko, I brought up Snowboard Kids in a meeting yesterday. I also want to play Snowboard Kids again. Hell yeah, look at that horse.
Was I making a game? That's a good trailer.
This is like an RPG development simulator?
I think this is a Super Dungeon Maker. Oh wait, no, that's a different. That's very different. Oh, I was right. Let's build a dungeon.
Coming up in the show.
Yeah.
A lot of isometric stealth tactics games.
PC likes their stealth tactics games.
No.
I think. Not enough to keep that one studio that was really good at making them live.
Rip.
Just a reminder for those of you in chat that if you're not a Patreon subscriber, we're doing a 25% off discount first month membership or full year membership until December 25th at midnight.
Ooh.
We added a bunch of new perks recently to our $5 tiers. You can get a column from Marty every week, so you can read about Lost once a week. Or
I haven't mentioned Lost once.
Not yet. Or Persona, sorry. Persona, because he writes about
I haven't even mentioned Persona. I don't talk about either of them. You don't even read my columns. I'm just going to start using my columns to fucking burn
me. Yeah, so Nick this week did something real stupid. I'm going to write about that for 5 minutes. And you also get a monthly experimental video. You'll be getting, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you'll be getting Javid's director's commentary on his Metal Gear video, his Metal Gear documentary.
Everything. Because of ourselves. The world lies in ruins, and now the future is in her hands.
Like Lost, I've been recommending everybody to go watch From on MGN Plus. Which one of you subscribe to?
If you like Lost, here's a show that's not as good as Lost. Enjoy.
It's better. From's better.
You are our last hope, or our last threat.
John Lee, don't listen to Marty. Listen to me. You know better. Marty doesn't even take the time to fix his closet. What does he know?
What is happening right now? Why do you always get competitive on streams?
Because I'm wearing a hat that makes me unhappy.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm going to stream fucking Metroid in a few hours with Casey, and it's just going to be so chill. I have a list of things I need to ask Casey about, and I keep it on my phone, and I'm like, I'm going to save them for the chat. And it's always nice things. I'm always like, what nut do you think is the best nut? And then we talk about nuts we like.
I don't have any siblings, so I have to be competitive with somebody.
I guess that's true. Only child syndrome. Sounds like the fucking Don Don theme song. Donokuni. Oh no, good name for a game.
You've played games where you're a football player. You've played games where you're a business tycoon. But are you ready to be a football tycoon? Manage logistics and strategy in real-world cities as you prepare for major football events in the next game on our wish list, Copper City.
Yeah, Joko, you know what? I just live with the Red Wings not doing good right now. Leave me alone.
You organize events in big cities. Invite top football clubs and meet their expectations. Promote the event. Pull in fans from all around the world. Safety is key, but don't be boring. Build an experience for fans. Fun is mandatory. Manage finances like a pro.
How is it taking so long to do a tycoon game of like stadiums?
I mean, they had to have done this before, right? Isn't that like what Football Manager is
No,
about?
Football Manager is like a spreadsheet game. You don't get to build a stadium in it.
Quintuple $2
Right,
dono.
it even
Thank you
says,
so
it
much,
even says on the
Quintuple.
title, First Football Tycoon.
There you go. Nick, would you play Marvel Rivals with the community?
I would.
With a few steadfast companions.
No, Casey and I are planning
and a
on
woodcutter's
streaming it.
axe.
We're gonna make Marty play with us.
We built some homes.
You're not going to
farmed the
make.
land,
I'm looking forward to
soon
playing
more
it.
people
Again, where is this competitive thing coming from?
Together, we built something beautiful.
I like the look of this city
To
building.
be proud of. A city of which tales will be told.
Guys, these titles. What are we doing?
That one's
Little
going
bit.
straight to the top of my wish list, and something tells me our next game is going straight to the top of yours.
Nossa terra há de parar de queimar. Hoje.
Diabolic heroic.
I see what they did there.
Voltar até que a nossa versão seja contada.
Desista, Jagunço. A força do progresso irá reduzir canudos a pó.
Não é justiça. Muitos foram escravizados e explorados pela lei dos homens.
Eu vou trazer nosso conselheiro de volta.
Hell Clock.
Nem que eu tenha que descer até o quinto dos infernos.
Oh. I actually got a trailer for this now. I've been watching this one be developed on Twitter for a long time. This is really cool looking action. This is different than what he's been
Mad
showing.
Max.
Yeah, it's very Mad Maxy, but it looks really cool. I could
But
play
this was in desert, how do you feel about
but it's got cars. It's fine. It's got cars and explosions. It's like open world full auto to me, and I'm like, yes, please. Dude's like making this game in his spare time. He works at like another studio, I think.
They have the information at the bottom of the screen. Good. You did good. Good thing to do during your trailer.
Yeah, go follow. I don't know if he's on Blue Sky yet.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Wonderstop.
Okay, that's great.
Hi, my
This is
name's
the next
Davey
game by
Rayton,
this
and
Stanley
along
Parable
with the
guy.
rest of the team at Ivy Road, I've been creating Wanderstop, a narrative cozy game about making tea. You'll play as a former tournament fighter named Alta, who has to put her past aside in order to tend a charming shop and brew tea for its various
It's
customers.
like Mad Max, but cool.
Years ago, I wrote
was trying to
and
figure
directed
out how
the
to
Stanley
describe
Parable
it.
and the Beginner's
That's it, it's
Guide,
just
and
Mad
after
Max.
finishing those games, I was unbelievably burnt out. Like, I seriously thought I might never write another narrative for games ever again. And so I decided
It's
that I
hard to
wanted to
stream
make
and
a
talk at
cozy
the same
game,
time. I don't know if you know this.
something simple and peaceful that
I
could
know, I was
heal
not
me
aware.
and restore balance to my life. And I discovered very quickly that I didn't actually know how to design a cozy game.
Yes,
and
Keeper
so
does. This is the
suddenly
one
the
that
stress
looks
was
cozy but
piling
turns
on exactly
dark.
the same as before. Something had to change. And so very slowly, piece by piece, I began taking elements of my burnout and my feelings of hopelessness, and I just put them right into the game's narrative. And then suddenly the coziness became this really interesting creative constraint. Like, how do you tell
Wait,
a
this is
really
they've shown this
unpleasant,
trailer
uncomfortable story
like
in a
6 times
format
now.
designed around
Okay.
comfort? Typically in games
Who
like
said that
this,
exact
the
comment? The
protagonist
last
is
time we saw
cheerfully
it.
excited to do the work. And so what if instead our protagonist absolutely did not want to be here? If she was broken and beaten down and starving for answers, could this charming little environment help heal her? And this became super interesting to me because that's what I had wanted. I had wanted to just do some pleasant work and then become all better. But healing is way more complicated than that. Healing is messy and it's bitter, and I want to know how to do it. I want to believe it's possible to leave your old self behind and become someone new, someone better than I am, someone more capable of rest and calm and inner peace. But God, it's so hard to do.
Ooh, that's not far off.
No, it's very soon.
Is anyone else up for a piping hot cuppa? Drink it quickly, though, because
Cuppa.
Wanderstop is just around the corner, brewing up for March the 11th. Moving on to the next game on our most wanted list. We are so keen to play Obsidian Entertainment's long-awaited fantasy RPG Avowed. We even challenged game director Carrie Patel to answer as many questions as possible within 60 seconds. The clock starts now.
Number 8. Avowed.
My name is Carrie Patel. I'm the game director of Avowed, and I'm about to answer some rapid-fire questions.
All right, let's get into it. Carrie, what's the best thing about being a godlike in Avowed?
Getting some sick facial fronds.
Isn't there an awful lot of dying for this being the living lands?
If you're playing it right, yes, but hopefully it's not happening to you.
Can you tell me what difficulty options players are going to have in Avowed?
You'll get a range similar to what we offered in Pillars of Eternity and Deadfire, which is pretty broad.
So if you had to pick, what are the best weapons to dual wield?
Dual pistols.
What are the worst weapons to dual wield?
Dual maces.
Isn't bringing a gun to a sword fight kind of cheating?
Not when you have to reload after each shot. It's pretty balanced.
What about bringing a wand to a sword fight or a gunfight?
Just make sure you've got Arcane Veil.
Did any of Deadfire's sea shanties make it in as Easter eggs?
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to
While
explore
they're doing
and find
this,
out.
are you gonna
What's
be
your
are you
favorite
gonna be
magic
checking out that
item if you had to
Fantasia
pick
game,
just
or
one?
did you already play it on mobile?
There is
Zen?
a Draconic
Yeah.
Charm that's pretty helpful.
Yeah, I played it on
When
mobile.
and where
I
can
thought it was really
play
good.
Avowed?
You can play Avowed on February 18th, and you can.
I didn't play the whole
wishlist
thing. I
Avowed
played the
right
first
now on
because it
Xbox
released in like 2
consoles,
separate
PC,
acts.
and Steam.
I played the first act, and then the second act came out later, and I'd already forgotten the first act.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Speakeasy. I wasn't following the city on that.
Finals, the world's greatest game show.
They joined 17 days ago. Shit. I replayed this. I picked this up again recently. It's much better now. A lot of fun. They fixed my biggest issue with it was the time to kill, and they fixed that.
The finales.
Yeah, the finals is still around, quoting. It's got like 20, 30,000 active daily players.
Number
Not in the
7.
top 5.
Kingdom Come
How rude.
Deliverance 2.
Hans, look at me.
I'm replaying the original right now.
My boy, war is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees.
Yeah, Kingdom. I think they just
than the other
announced
way
when this
around.
is the original Kingdom Come sold 10 million copies.
These days we have
a lot of
all
copies.
sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws, and bandits roaming the country. I urge you all to be vigilant. You know who I am!
Sigismund is mustering his
I think it moved up a week.
Yeah, it moved up a week. 8 million copies for the original Kingdom Come.
Torched all our fortresses and carried off
That's as many as
everything
Crash
that we
Bandicoot 3 Warped. On the PS1. Congrats, Kingdom Come.
Cower in a corner. Or are we gonna drive them
Yeah.
out in shame?
Cannot wait for this game. love history epics.
You look like you're new to Rosewall. Things work a little differently here, in a good way.
Gemma, if you're playing the first one on PC, you can download a mod to do the infinitely save.
There's lots of buying and selling going on, of course. Food, tools, clothes, whatever that is. You can make all kinds of stuff. Gotta hire the right folks, too. There's also a whole mystery afoot.
My God,
But you'll
that's
only get to
definitely
the
not
bottom of
true
it
that
if
you
you
have
can
to
keep your shot
change
from
your
going
thermal
under.
paste yearly
Good
if your
luck.
PS5 is standing. My PS5's been standing for 4 years, and it's been fine.
Hey, don't freak out. You're
How
in a
loud is
PC
it when
Game
you're on
Pass
it?
ad. Want to boot up Call of Duty Black Ops 6?
Yeah.
New
No.
games on day
Not
one.
loud?
Gotcha. Cool safe house. Next. Want to pilot an Airbus around the world?
I mean, I guess it depends how much you play it. Like, it's not my primary console,
Yeah,
but
me neither.
when
You're now cleared for PC Game Pass.
a game, you know, I use it
F1 driver,
every other day.
Jedi,
probably.
musician. Wibbs got boo.
How often you're supposed to replace your thermal paste? I don't think anybody really knows.
Have you heard of
When my PC, I've learned with my PC when my fans start spinning up a lot louder than they should be, just take it and get the thermal paste replaced then.
I want to play with all the League of Legends champions.
Riot
Yeah,
benefits.
thermal paste doesn't like melt though and like
I meant the ones in the game.
You're in the
just
game now.
dries out.
Get all this and more with PC Game Pass. You know what I'm
Think,
gonna
yeah,
say.
I don't have my PS5 horizontally, but I know people who do, and it's fine. Like the PS5 is made to be either vertical or horizontal, as long as it's not upside down.
Want to access PC Game Pass right now? We are giving away
Yeah, if your
1,000 free
I think if your
codes so
thermal
you can
paste
check
melts,
out everything
you're in
Game
big
Pass
trouble.
has to offer for free. For a chance to win, just visit the link below.
I can't imagine what possessed you to agree to this mission.
As for the answers you seek,
Ooh.
I can only set you.
This
on
was
the
announced
path.
a while ago, I think. I don't remember what it was, though.
The final secrets of existence
So
and
psyche.
non-existence transfix mankind with monstrous eyes.
We are to witness the divine, you and I.
May the God of heaven inspire your heart with peculiar determination. Come the day that you must face the truth of our world.
What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up? Oh, yeah. I saw this the other day. Hey, what's up? What do you guys want?
Through songs, we summon heroes of old, honored or cursed. We are wardens of the sheep, gatekeepers of the other world. We are bards,
Any game that's really stood out to you so far?
warriors.
Nothing new. No. Wonder Stop. I'm still very excited for. Yeah, nothing too Marty coded. That's true, Mando. I am excited for the Wet Boys.
I knew someday I would return. But this place, this oasis, it's not how I remembered it.
What's this?
I don't know. It's spooky.
Yeah.
The longer I stay, the more I start to believe that maybe I never left. Everyone I ever loved vanished. I came here seeking answers. And those that remain here,
I really like the way
they won't
this.
let me out them.
Yeah, I don't know what it
I
is.
don't tread lightly. This place will become my prison.
Cover says is the Total Chaos remake. This was a game beforehand.
Oh.
Number 6.
I have no idea what that is.
Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
Let's talk about Death Stranding 2 on the beach, because I'm not ready.
about Death
I think that's the point. Like, do I have much patience for auteur worship? No, I don't. But do I have a favourite guy in the whole world? Yes, I do. It's Hideo Kojima. Like, whatever he's putting down, I'm
He's a
picking
good
it
guy.
up. I am
What a guy.
tumbling myself in the strands. Let's do it. Because have you seen this footage? What is happening in this game? We've got a little man now that you can wear on hanging off your
Oh, I like the
belt,
little
and
man.
he's like a little puppet. And
Love
he
the little
talks,
man.
and he's moving at a different frame rate to everyone else. There's a guy who's electric guitar is a weapon that shoots lightning at people. Like, come on, let's go.
Jason Gallagher, Kojima purchased the IP, the Death Stranding IP, recently. So
everything is so
it is no longer
Kojima
a
Productions
PlayStation
are out
game.
there. Just bombastic,
That's how it's on.
massive.
Well, it was on PC for a while, but it just hit
and
Xbox and everything.
high-concept
And I'm
world
imagining
stuff
this will
that's like,
launch
just there isn't
on
anything else
PS5
that
and
I
PC
could.
the same day.
So yes, I am most excited for Death Stranding 2 on the beach coming out in 2025.
We are this close to reaching the top 5, people. But first, a quick recap of the most wanted games we just revealed. At number 10, the restoration of a 2002 horror classic, The Thing Remastered, which is out right now. Percolating at number 9 is cozy tea shop sim Wonderstop, while Obsidian's fantasy RPG Avowed cast a spell at number 8. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Kojima didn't own it because Sony invested heavily in when Kojima left Konami to literally build the studio. And part of it was that Sony is publishing the first game. So, like, in order to get the studio off the ground, he kind of needed PlayStation's help.
I have this strange.
But it's cool that they've been so successful that they've been able to, in turn, purchase the IP back.
Open the company checkbook and write a bonus check.
I wonder if must have been like a contract in the clause that they could buy it back at some point.
Yeah. Because it seems like they obviously still have a really good relationship because the Metal Gear Solid-esque game he's making is in partnership with PlayStation.
Yeah, that's the only way it makes sense to me because like I feel like Sony wouldn't have given it up that easily.
In complete control of the narrative here. You could ask for way more than £10.
The amount is.
Venice has asked, I wonder if there are any Metro games in development. Yeah, 4A Games is working on the next Metro game. And they talked about that a little while ago. They might. It might be time for them to reveal something at the Game Awards, to be honest, because aside from Kingdom Come, Deep Silver doesn't have much announced in their lineup for 2025 yet.
To return back to the show and tell the audience nothing. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 6.
Not even top 3.
I think it was like number 5 last year.
First ever GTA game I remember.
And we literally haven't seen anything since the trailer 1 year ago.
And with Grand Theft Auto 6, baby.
And Sussy Guru with a €2 dono. Thank you so much, Sussy Guru. Hopefully Conan O'Brien is in Death Stranding 2 also. I agree.
Did you see
Lampy's very excited for Conan O'Brien to be.
Did you see his what's that show he makes for games? Clueless Gamer. He did one on Death Stranding and like reviewed his takes.
It was great. Yeah.
Hello.
He's like, I'm such a dork.
So excited to see how our story plays out. I cannot wait.
Oh, Clueless Gamer confirmed he is in Death Stranding 2. That episode did. There you go. This game. Very excited for this game. Spine. Gun Fu. This is how the game actually looks too when they show. Really impressive looking game.
Casey, I kind of agreed. This game doesn't look real.
They show off development footage all the time on Twitter.
Not like that. Like I want to see a human being that I know play the game.
This one too. I guess I kind of forgot.
I've worked in procedural and roguelike games for a long time, and obviously I very much enjoyed Slay the Spire. But I'm mostly curious about Slay the Spire 2 because the first one kicked off a whole new excitement and chapter of indie games with deck building. And so I feel like as a designer, I have to play Slay the Spire 2 just to be conversant in what the next chapter of games might look like.
Before we reveal the
We're
three
top
games
3.
sitting
Civ
at the
7
top
is
of our
definitely be
most wanted list,
probably number 1.
Let's recap everything we've seen so far.
Silksong? We going back with Silksong?
Yeah, Silksong.
Killing Floor 3.
Yeah, I guess I don't know what else would be up there now because Death Stranding, GTA, and Kingdom Come are all.
Citizens.
Well, Borderlands 4.
Perfect Dark.
I don't like Borderlands 4. It's like not a thing.
That hasn't stopped them from talking about it.
It hasn't stopped. That's a very good point. That's an incredibly point.
My cynical take on it is that 2K sponsored the last PC gaming show.
Project 007.
There you go.
Atomfall. Light No Fire. Metal Gear Solid Delta. Snake Eater. The Thing remastered. Wonder Stop.
I'm trying to think what other big PC games.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Grand Theft Auto 6. Slay the Spire 2.
It has been
Doom
a
the Dark
monster
Ages is going to be
of
up
a
there.
show, and we're now on the hunt for our last 3 games on the most wanted list. Hey, that's a pretty
Doom,
big hint for the
Civ
wild game
7.
that's sitting at number 3.
Borderlands. Oh, Monster Hunter. Duh.
Number 3.
Casey, wake up, Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Well, then Doom, then Civ.
I don't think it's going to be Doom.
Subnautica.
Yeah, maybe Subnautica and Civ. Look, I don't know. Are they going to put like a Dragon Pirates
ワー
on
ル
there?
ドが結構多くの人に手に取ってもらえることっていうのは僕たちにとってもすごくそのモンスターハンターで僕たちが大事にしているゲームデザインとか、表現力っていうのが世界の方にこうすごく理解してもらえるものだっていうのは自分たちにとってもすごく自信になりました。ワイルズの方は本当にさらにそのモンスターハンターでワールドで評価してもらった部分っていうのをさらに拡張して、よりそのワールドで興味を持ってもらった人にしっかりモンスターハンターのファンになってもらうっていうのを、心がけて制作しました。大型モンスターの描き方としてもすごく幅を持たせたいっていうのはワールドからの、僕たちの欲望というか要望が出てきたので、今回は大型モンスターであってもその群れをなすっていうので数をかなり出したいっていうのがあって、で最初の頃からその群れの制御だったり、群れ同士がぶつかり合った時にどう個々が動いていくのかとか、そういったところはかなり力を入れて検証していきました。分かりやすいところで言うと傷がついてそのついた傷を狙っていくっていう、ダメージを上げるためにその傷を狙っていくっていう遊びが、今までのモンスターの弱点部位を狙っていくっていう部分とさらにその傷ができた場所を今度は狙っていこうみたいなその大きな流れの中にまた
Yeah, Snake and
小さな流れみたいなものが出てくるので
I think they do the most wanted format because they can't fill a showcase with 2 hours of
常に
games
こう狙いが
to
変
get
化
more
していくっていう
sponsors.
遊びは今までにない
I'm sure
その
these showcases are always good fundraisers
プ
for
レイ
PC
ング
Gamer.
になっていると思いますし、こう楽しそうにプレイしてるってもらってるっていうのはやっぱりいつでも大事にしたいというか、そこはやっぱり一番嬉しいところで、やっぱその上手に遊べない、アクションゲーム苦手そうな人でも楽しそうに遊んでるとか、うまくそのなんていうか、例えばモンスターにやられてしまってもなんか楽しそうにその
True
してるとか、
No,
うろう
no,
ろ
it's
してる
not
だけ
a
で
it's not a
楽しそうに
fundraiser
し
for
て
PC
るな
gaming
と
show, but they
か、
sell a lot of sponsors.
なんか
So
そういういろん
I
な
guess
It raises funds. It is not a fundraiser, but in the same way that for the Game Awards, clearly they would like to not just break even, but make money off of it, hopefully, every year.
でこういろんなところにこだわって、皆さん本当に皆さんの応援のおかげで20年ずっと作り続けることができたっていうのは本当に感謝ですし、その20周年そういう人たちに対してもこうしっかり届けたいものとして作り込んだワイルズが、20周年っていう大きな
second win, most wanted indies win
モン
showcases
スタ
are a
ー
lot of
にとっ
work.
てもすごくメモリアルな
Much work. It's a young man's game.
に出せたって
I
いう
do
のも
I do want to
僕
do
た
an
ちにと
indie
ってもすご
showcase
く
next year. Just don't
感
know
慨
if we
深いも
will
のが
or when.
あります。
This is the first time in the series that a Monster Hunter game will have a simultaneous launch on consoles and PC. So please, join me in the largest celebratory fist pump in PC gaming history. Monster Hunter Wilds launches in February 2025. Yeah!
You have both a dumb
30 years after his first
smirk on her
appearance, the
face
hero of
She's
our next
great.
game is still changing and
I love it.
When we
I
last
genuinely
saw
think
him in
she's great.
Yeah,
2020,
she's. I think she's one of
bouncing around
the.
like Mario
Out of all the
Yeah.
presenters that do this stuff,
swinging around
she's the
like
best at it.
But
Yeah.
in
Like
his
she
next
knows she's
adventure,
like being
he's flinging his
cringy, and she
shield
just
like
goes with
Captain
it. That's
America
great.
and
She's
using
not
a
trying
cannon
too
to
hard.
fire shredded skulls like, well, like a Doomslayer. Our number 2 most wanted game is Doom: The
Ha.
Dark Ages.
I called one of them.
Number 2, Doom.
So
The
smart,
Dark
Nick.
Ages.
Oh my gosh.
So unlike
I bet you
Gizmo,
saw this one on
I
Twitter
actually
too.
saw a new game.
I
I'm
bet
not
you
even
follow
on-
these devs on Blue Sky.
QuakeCon this year.
I'm absolutely
Surprise,
adding Nick
surprise,
brings up
it
something he
looks
saw
sick.
on Twitter or Blue
It
Sky
is
too.
darker, it is more
Bingo
grounded,
next
it's
week.
just-
No. That's an
it's
awesome shirt, though.
brutal. I saw the Slayer
Look at
riding
that
a
thing.
dragon. I saw him piloting a mech. I saw a goddamn double-barrel plasma rifle. I think it has definitely taken both the criticisms and the praise from 2016 and Eternal to heart here. So have faith and let them cook. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing, we're getting more Doom.
Excited for Doom.
Flails, chain shields, and dragon riding. How does every new Doom game manage to get even more metal than the last? You'll be able to say hell yeah to Doom: The Dark Ages in 2025. Oh,
My man, no, they've had a handful of the presenters. They've had some devs, but they've also had just some like other developers of other games talk about why they're excited for something.
and there's only one left on our most wanted list. Are you ready for one more turn? Like Monster Hunter and Doom: The Dark Ages, our number 1 most wanted game is the newest entry in a legendary series that's been around for a heck of a long time. Or should I say, a hex of a long time. Among the dozens of exciting games up for consideration, this is the game that received the highest voting totals from our expert council of developers, critics, and content creators. The council is in agreement, and here it is at last. Our most wanted game.
And now for our number 1 most wanted game, Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Marty, I heard about this on social media.
Dear Firaxis Games, our imminent council have been hard at work building a definitive list of the most exhilarating and anticipated PC games on the horizon. Assembled from more than 80 of the most talented game developers, prolific content creators, and heralded game critics, we gave them one assignment. Using the wisdom that they have gained from weathering the tumultuous ages of the games industry, the council have decreed Sid Meier's
He looks like
Civilization 7
he could be the dad of the Miami Dolphins head coach. that joke is for like, there's gonna be like 1.5 people in the audience who will understand that, but he looks like he could be Mike McDaniel's dad.
With profound
And if you understood that in the chat,
admiration,
then
He's
good on you.
He's like, yeah, I know my game's gonna sell well. Shut up. Who's this guy?
He's gonna go win a civil war.
For us, it's very important that a new chapter in the Civilization franchise has to be sort of just as epic as the game is. We can't just iterate a teeny little bit in certain
Double
areas,
$2,
polish
thank
up
you.
the graphics.
I'm happy.
That's not
I'm happy.
worthy of
Upwards of half a
another
dozen people
chapter in the
understood it. So
Civilization
it's great.
Story. If you look back over the whole course of the franchise, has been a constant is that each major new version does innovate.
Yeah, that's
and
real pretty.
does
Mm-hmm.
take a few things that maybe were standard and were established and goes
That,
ahead and uproots
that
those
Aura
in
History
the service
Untold
of
game,
getting to the next
I thought it
major
looked really cool
milestone
in
for the series.
showcases,
We had a
but
lot of data
I
that
don't
people
think it
would
sold
play
well. I don't think
Civilization
anybody-
games and they would never get all the way
Forgot
to
that
the
even
end.
came
They just
out.
wouldn't
Yeah.
finish them.
Yeah.
And so we
Came
wanted
out
to
like a
do
couple months
whatever we
ago,
could,
right?
whether it was reducing
This summer,
micromanagement,
yeah.
restructuring
Like July
the
it
game,
came out.
really address that
Yeah, it's only got
problem.
over 1,000 reviews on Steam.
So there are a lot of
I don't
little
think it's done well.
systemic refinements that we've gone through, and by and large, most of them thoughtfully look at where the player was investing their time and think about whether there's a better way to make that a little bit more streamlined.
Space Age
So
says
one of
Ara
the
got
big
tedious quickly.
foundational changes in Civ 7 is that you don't stick with a civilization
Yeah,
throughout
well,
the
the
entire
trailers
course
look
of
cool.
the game.
I
We have
remember being
introduced the
excited for it
concept
when we
of
watched the
ages
showcases.
that
I
break
just
the game up
never
into
ended up trying
chapters.
it.
Now you're always picking a civilization that was an empire at the height of its power during that specific period of history.
And so we have to
Speakeasy,
think
no, I didn't
about
try
what
Humankind.
is going on at different points in the world at different points in time. And once we kind of get those broad sense of global dynamics down, who are the major world powers here? Who are the big influences on the global stage at each one of these points in history? That's really a place where we can build a composite picture of the processes and dynamics that are...
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's like really going to bat for.
I haven't heard. I didn't see a single thing on social media about it when it
breaking
released.
up to 3 chapters was the right way to dig deep into making that the best representation of that chapter of history that we possibly can. We're challenging players to not look at the history of an empire as something that started in 4000 BC, made it to the present, and is going on without end. It's not really very reflective of the way things work in real history. You know, you have twice during the game where you're going to make a big decision, a big possible strategic pivot to a different empire. Now there's so many different combinations, and you can choose, you know, science civs from different places in the world and link them together for your playthrough, and we have to figure out how those attach to leaders, which aren't necessarily hardwired into civs anymore. But that all just becomes part of the long journey that you have building up your empire, and it does feel like one continuous journey.
Yeah,
and
I don't know how it did on Game
moment
Pass
to
either,
moment,
Speakeasy.
one more turn gameplay. We've made sure that we've got plenty of that still baked in there. Personally, have found all sorts of different unique ways to start my game and then evolve it as I get to make those choices of additional civilizations.
Arcadia
I
has
think our
been a
fans
member
are
for
really,
every
once they try
podcast
it out, they'll love
for a
that.
month. Thank you so much, Arcadius. Also, just before I read this, know that there is a Hollow Knight avatar behind this. Jeff Keighley won't ever have to set expectations before a Game Fest for most of this crap. No, Silksong is definitely wrong. I mean, that's not. You can't blame the people who make the showcases for no Silksong. It's not their fault.
Yeah, I'm sure they would all love to have it in their show.
February 11th, 2025.
Shadow Drop next week. It's happening.
I'm convinced that game will shadow drop whenever it's done.
Yeah.
There you have it. Sid Meier's Civilization 7 is our most wanted game. And even better, it's right around the corner. The new age of Civ begins on February 11th. And that's our show. Your wish list is no doubt packed with
No
great
exciting
games
last
thanks to
reveal
the
game.
tireless work of our experts on the council.
Nothing's
And
more
remember,
exciting than
you
number
can
one.
find every single game on today's show in one handy location by visiting pcgamer.com/wishlist. 2025 is already looking like a stellar year for PC gaming, so we're excited to invite you to join us for another PC gaming show in June. And of course, we'll cook up another edition of Most Wanted next year too. Until then, I'll be in the lab with dozens of our top scientists.
Warning, containment breach.
Oh, no, has it really been a decade since the last? Yeah, I guess there was. We had in the last 10 years, we got XComs, we got fucking Firaxis did Midnight Suns. So
Security
yeah.
systems compromised.
On second thought, I think I'm going to put myself on ice until the next show. Thanks for watching.
Sealing cryo-containment chamber.
Please remain seated until the PC gaming show
There we go. There, we'll cut it there.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
I think everyone found something in there that they're probably interested in.
Yeah, Moonlighter 2 and
Wet Boys?
Yeah, Wet Boys. I don't know, remember what it was called now.
Wet Boys, Wet Boys, Wet Boys.
Yeah.
Just Wet Boys.
Yeah.
What matters is Wet Boys.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. In terms of our stuff here, we'll be back. Casey and I will be back in 3 hours, 7 p.m. normal time with more Metroid Prime. And then tomorrow we have a pair of streams. Make sure you tune in at noon for Design Delve. Game Maker's Toolkit is going to be on YouTuber extraordinaire and developer of Mind Over Magnets, which is a delightful new puzzle game. Did Art get requested for that yet, Nick? Should request Art.
Probably.
There you go. It is not. Mind Over Magnets. And then an hour later, 3 p.m. Central, the both of us will be back playing Indiana Jones. 3 to 5. We'll be playing the first 2 hours of it tomorrow for the early access launch day shenanigans. So tune in for that. Otherwise, just watch. We got a bunch of good videos. A bunch of good, nice videos. Go watch
Check out Semi-Realmomatic today, where Yahtzee's being a history revisionist.
Yeah, it's great.
And
Looks back
deciding his favorite games aren't his favorite games.
Yeah, because he's right. If you have to put something and etch it into stone, 10 years later, you might come back and be like, huh,
Yeah, just scratch that shit out.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
And then, possibly. Nope, I won't be around this weekend. So Path of Exile 2 next weekend. I'll be checking that out. So we'll be doing some streams on that. And my gun, the streams will be on both the YouTube and Twitch. Twitch
just not DevHeads. DevHeads is the only one that's YouTube only, and then the rest of them will be buff.
Twitch is just basically when we do a stream on Twitch, it'll be something that's like basically not scheduled. It's just kind of when we want to do it.
Yeah, and those are going to be probably firing up next week, so tune in for that. But yeah, thanks everyone on Twitch, everyone on YouTube, and we'll see you back here in a few hours for more Metroid.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.